Yes, people. Well, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time zone you're in. Oh shit, I didn't say good morning, so good morning to you people as well. You know what I'm saying? Because right about night, 7 o'clock in London. Excuse me. I still got that little bloody H virus that's going around. But you know what? When football's got to be had and spoken about, football's got to be had and spoken about. This, despite whatever happens. Last week, my internet was moving mad because I didn't have any, so I was hotspotting. This week, my chest is killing me. But guess what, people? We're still here. You know what I'm saying? Big up my brother, Mr. African King, and his academy. You know what I'm saying? Some people call him an arsehole. That's me. Some people call him a fraud. That's me. Some people call him a... But you know what? Regardless of any of that, he's got so much knowledge about football and about general life. So shout out to African King. We say, brother.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Obviously it's a tough couple of weeks for my club, but yeah, man, we'll talk about that and more. But yeah, man, excited just to talk some football. It's all good.
Yeah, people, like Sai says, yeah, run up them likes. African King, big up, says Sham, big up each and every time. Thank you for always supporting and showing love to game. What I'm saying, like today, we're gonna talk about Arsenal, top of the league in both leagues. We're gonna talk about Chelsea after the Arsenal draw, which they celebrated as a win. Looks like it's been died over there. We're going to talk about Liverpool. Excuse me, my chest is killing me. We're going to talk about Liverpool, and our City cooking. What are we saying, brother?
Oh, that's a lot to talk about. Where do you want to start?
Yeah, first and foremost, Arsenal can wait. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can wait about it. What I want to talk about mainly is the fact that when you man beat Arsenal, sorry. When you man drew against Arsenal with 10 men, a lot of you lot said you lot should have won that match. I said that myself, yeah? I said, to be honest, Arsenal's lucky to have 2 points. But from then, you've been on a slope all the way down. Talk to me about that, brother.
It comes to a couple things. It comes to our club's inability to we play up to the level of the club that we've been playing in the last 3 games. It's been mainly down to Maresca. I think he's made wrong decision making in terms of the starting lineups. He has this tendency of putting a centre back at right back, which doesn't make sense to me. Reece James in midfield worked against Arsenal, but it's not going to work in every game. Sometimes you actually need actual midfielders in there. Reece James would be better off playing right back. I don't know why he continues to do so. In the Arsenal game, it worked, but just because it works once doesn't mean it works against other teams. You don't need to be ultra defensive against the likes of Leeds, the likes of Atalanta. You need midfielders that are able to break down low blocks. Like Reece James's best attacking threat is down that right-hand side when he's at right back, because then he's able to do more. I also have an issue with, obviously, the fact that obviously our striker gets injured in the second game of these 3, so he's out, and the only striker we have outside of him is who's not good enough. João Pedro has been inconsistent. Palmer's coming back from injury, so I don't expect a lot from him. But I just think we've not played well in any of these games. And even before the Atalanta game, I said we were going to lose 2-1 because of the way we're playing. Anytime we've come up against a team that's had a poor run of form in this time period, we act like we're Father Christmas. You know, we're giving gifts. It's not even Christmas time yet. We've given 3 teams points. You get a point, like Oprah. And the most annoying thing about it is that for me, and I said it on my own channel, I said he has to win this weekend or I'm done with him, because 4 games in a row of not winning is not good enough. I'm tired of these disciples of Pep Guardiola, because they always have this thing of doing something different. Pep is an idiot that in 2021 played against us in the Champions League final without a DM. This guy seems to play players in different positions. At one point in the game at Atlanta, he had a right back in Cam. He had Malo Gusto playing the 10. What does that make sense? Football's a very simple game. You put players in the positions that they're comfortable in for the ultimate success. But for some reason, he's so arrogant in terms against these smaller teams in the way he puts out the lineups and the substitutions and the things that he does, that is at the detriment to the squad and the players overall. So for me, and also our defenders are shit. Chalobah, Jehovah's son, he can go. Tosin, as soon as it was 1-1, Tosin comes on, give two. Coincidence? I don't think not. Tosin shouldn't be in my club. He's not good enough to. He's not good enough to play for Fulham, for Brentford. I'm seeing better defenders for Burnley, Leeds, all these teams, and he's playing for me. I don't get it. So those two have to go. The midfield needs a bit of a updating. If Lavia can't stay fit, he can go too. And then the attackers, we spent how much on Garnetti? Gittins inconsistent. And the worst thing of all is that at Atlanta, a team that we at 1-1 in a game where we need goals, he doesn't put on Esteval. He does not put in the whole 90 minutes. One of our greatest attacking threats, he doesn't put him on, and we use the. And now we're gonna have to play an extra, and now we're not making it top 8. I don't think we're making top 8 in the Champions League, meaning we're gonna have to play 2 extra games, even when our squad is kind of stretched out as it is. And also having no preseason because of the Club World Cup, only 10-day preseason, and everything up to this point, he's making it more difficult. You beat Atalanta, you get to the top 8, you save yourselves 2 games, you get a little break in between the games, at least. But now, for me, between him, the 2 sporting directors, all 3 of them man can go immediately. I've been nothing more than all 3 of them to go, because. And this game on this weekend against Everton, if we lose against Everton and end up mid-table, yeah, man, he's done for me. Finished. Kalas. I don't want to see no more of him if we lose to Everton at home. It's a poor run. It's a poor run.
Mate, it's weird because
I can't wait. I can't wait.
It's weird because like I keep on going back to the Arsenal game, but
yeah.
In essence, that could have been, or that game was so pivotal for your team in so many different ways.
Yeah.
When I say pivotal, was because you see the way you lot played against us, you never enough destroyed us. Right?
Yeah.
With not a ray of attacking, with how your team like played as a whole. Like I've never seen Chelsea. Well, for many years, I haven't seen Chelsea do that to any team. Even when you lot have scammed trophies and stuff like that. Yeah. Let's say last season when you won the Club World Cup, you played good in that tournament. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Or that fictional tournament, but more the Conference League. But the difference is the Conference League was so poor. The teams in there were so bad. Yeah. You lot could have put your under 21s and you still would have won that, in my opinion. Right? But after the Arsenal game, it's like you said, you didn't change any play. Like he's kept the same formation, not realizing you could only play a formation like that against Arsenal because you needed, like let's say Reece James in midfield would allow you to play 5 at the back. Yeah, would allow you to play an extra man in midfield, so you can kind of break up a lot of Arsenal's play, because we all know that Arsenal go down the wings a lot. And even though we have an Eze, which is more of a maverick in the middle, that's what Reece James was there for. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to know what happened afterwards. Or do you think that the Caicedo has been a big threat to your team?
No, because he played against Atalanta, so that's not even an excuse anymore. It comes down to him not realizing that we need more offensive players in our team in order to. I don't understand that he seems to not have any ways of breaking down low blocks. We struggle against teams that do that every time. This season, last season, any team that hits us with a low block and defends, we can't break them down. We don't have any kind of different way of playing. But it doesn't help when you play Reece James in midfield, when you play a centre back at right back, when the substitutions you make is by putting a right back in the 10, by putting in Tosin in when every game he's played and he's conceded 2+ goals, and you even said yourself that he's a bad defender in kind of words in your talks. So why is he even on the squad? As I said, I don't want to see him in the squad. I don't want to see him in the promo package. I don't want to see him on the pitch. I don't want to see him in the training photos. I don't want to see him at all. I want him to be in the bomb squad for me. Chalobah can go as well, as far as I'm concerned. We need an elite centre-back, an elite left-footed centre-back to play alongside Fofana, as I said, like Murillo. We need another midfielder because, as I said, Lavia is never available. So if Casado's not there, you need something that can, or you need a midfielder that can unlock defenses, maybe an Adam Wharton type midfielder. And we need a striker because Liam Delap is out for time. Hugh is too young. Pedro is a 9/10-ish, so he's not even a finisher like that. So you don't have any, really have a focal point to your attack. Because when it comes against low blocks, you need a focal point. You need someone that can move the defenders around, that can cause issue. João Pedro works better in the 10. So you need to bring in a striker that can do what Liam Delap does, but also adds goals into it. Yeah, big up Ladimus. Yeah, I agree. Adam Wharton for Lavia would be the for me. I would sell Chalobah and Tosin and bring in Murillo. I would sell Lavia and bring in Adam Wharton, and I'll bring in a striker, Ivan Toney type striker. But we'll see what we do in the. As I said, I'm gonna give these owners, these sporting directors have 2 transfer windows to make this team a Premier League winning team. If they do not do that, I'm done with the club. And then this manager has one more game not to win. He has to win against Everton, because if he doesn't win against Everton, we move to mid-table and we pretty much in a couple weeks go from the highest of highs after beating the bricks off of Barcelona, doing what we did against Arsenal, to having a 4-game period of absolute rubbishness. And for me, that's not good enough. You need to be consistent. And as I said, I don't like these disciples of Pep and these weird tendencies that they tend to have of playing players in the wrong position. So bring me a De Zerbi, bring me a Cesc Fabregas. Fabregas seems to be a disciple of Wenger because he's playing Wenger ball with Como. He's balling out over there. Give me De Zerbi, who's balling out with Marseille and is even making Aubameyang look good again. Bring me one of them too, because in the end of the day, I don't have patience for a manager having a bad run and think it's okay for him to stay. No, I want us to move like how Madrid are going to move, because Xabi Alonso, he's about to be gone. He's about to get his P45, and if we lose on the weekend, so should Maresca, because I'm tired of waiting around and being a sideman to the league and not going for the bigger trophies. And I don't believe that this manager is going to be the guy that takes us there. He's the guy before the guy, but I don't believe he's the guy that takes us there.
Do you know what, bro? Bloody hell, that's a lot to digest. Prime, I started that comment of yours, where we're talking about Liverpool. Oh my, this comment is going to be so beautiful. But right now it's about Chelsea. Sorry, carry on, brother.
No, that's all I gotta say. Like, he's got one more match for me. One more match. If he loses or draws, I'm done. I'm done, because for me, we can't afford to have this time period be inconsistent and dropping points to teams that we should be beating, because we are 1 game away from being below the likes of Liverpool, Man United, and these teams. The fact that we're on the same points as Man United is a disgrace in itself.
You see, for me, it's weird because the last few seasons, you lot has bought a whole array of attackers. But yet, I don't see anything on the field when you men playing. Because if we go for your last few games, right, you had, obviously, after the Arsenal, after the Chelsea, after the Tottenham, because just remember, before that, you beat Wolves. Fair enough. Wolves are pants in it. They're getting relegated. Burnley will get relegated as well. The Barcelona win was amazing. Yeah. Like back-to-back with the Chelsea win. But then you go and lose quite big, quite heavily to Leeds. And then draw against Bournemouth. And then Atlanta, the last game that you played. Right? What the hell happened to your team, bro? You get what I'm saying? Because it's like you lot have like defensive. I get the defensive structure. And it's not like you can, because remember last few seasons you blamed Sanchez, or most of the Chelsea that I blamed Sanchez.
He's still a problem. He's just one of the problems. But the centre back area is an issue that we have to fix as well. In the last 3 games, for me, Sanchez is always going to be an issue. As much as people like to say he has good games, he has a bozo moment in him. I don't still feel comfortable when he's in goal. I don't feel like he's going to be for me. I look at my team based on the players based on, well, can they help me? Can they help me win a league?
Yeah.
Can Sanchez help me win the league? No. Can Tosin help me win the league? No. Can Chalobah help me win the league? No. Not even as backups. So for me, Sanchez can be a backup goalie. That's his position. He'd be
Yeah.
great putting out the cones, testing the other keeper's reflexes. He'd be great at that position.
You
But
think
as a
so?
starter, no, I'm not. I'm not. I know Peter Cech. I know Courtois. I know Carlo Cudicini. I know real goalkeepers that were top 5 in the world. That's what I want. I want a top 5 goalkeeper in the world, and he's not that. He's not even top 10 or even top 15 or top 20. I can name 20 goalkeepers better than him right now. So for me, that's the issue. We're big Chelsea. We're the team in this decade, one of the most successful teams in the Premier League, second to Man City by one trophy. But we won 2 Champions Leagues. We won 5 league titles in this period of time, and yeah.
Yeah, Prime asked you a question. It says, you want Maresca gone? Yes. I won't even argue against that. Let me ask you this. Do you truly, this board supporting directors, Winsley and Stewart, to get the manager? That's a clear upgrade.
Oh no, I want them gone too, though. I think they've been as big an issue as the manager. For me, the manager, my problem with the manager is the lineups that he puts out and the weirdness he does with the players. For the sporting directors, for the last couple windows have been trash. So I would get rid of all 3 of them. This is their manager. So if their manager goes, them 2 can go as well.
Okay, can I ask a question before I jump back into this? Yeah. Is Kepa a better keeper than Sanchez?
Is Kepa better than Sanchez? Oh, that's trash for trash. I'll put Kepa ahead of him. Yes.
And that leads me to why did you man sell him? You know what I'm saying? I get Arsenal and the Prime thing. You know what I'm saying? Big up Prime, Sarcasm City clips. Make sure you people like and subscribe to that. You know what I'm saying? But then if he's not better than your current number 1, why get rid of him?
Yeah,
sorry.
I would have got rid of all of them, though. I would have got rid of all of them. I wanted Big Mike. I wanted Mike Maignan from. We had the offer of 25 million for Mike Maignan as our goalkeeper. Yeah, that's what I'm on, Ladders Prime. Sporting directors and Maresca will all leave because we have these sporting directors that we got from Brighton and them, man, and they're treating us like we're that club. Under 25 FC. Oh, if they're above the age of 25, these men don't look at them. When we could have got players that are between the ages of 25 to 30, and for me, would have been better. For me, I would have bring in Mike Maignan as my main keeper. To be honest, the backup keeper, I don't really care who it is. Kepa, Sanchez, it doesn't matter. I don't want to see them anyway. I would just want a keeper that can. Mike Maignan is a bit injury prone, so I would probably I would have sold Kepa. I would have sold Sanchez. Jorgensen's not good enough. My 2 keepers would be for next season would be Mike Maignan as the main and Penders as the backup, because Penders is still very young, but he can learn from a top class goalkeeper, and he has the potential to be a top class keeper himself. The Czech Courtois conundrum. Also, because Mike Maignan's 30, he maybe has 2-3 years, then you move him on, and then you make Penders the number 1. That's how you do it. You always look to the future and always look at the now. But we see our directors always seem to be about the future, trying to sign the next 17, 16, 15-year-old, weird cases and all that, those type of players. But we never seem to look at the club now. The club now doesn't have a centre-back partnership that's good enough to win the league. The midfield is decent. The fullback's cool, but the attack is mid. It's mostly mid. Palmer, Westerval, and then that's about it. The rest of it's kind of midish. João Pedro is okay. Liam Delap is okay. Garniti and Kittens are okay to raw.
Did you say Garniti? Garniti? Did you say Garniti?
Yeah.
Smoking his pipe. Oh my God,
Garniti and Kittens.
That's mad.
But I don't want mid. I'm used to the best of the best. When I first grew up and Chelsea won their first league, their wingers were Ian Robben, Damien Duff, and Drogba up top, with Joe Cole as the backup. That's talent. That's elite level talent. Does any of these players even come close to any of those? No. So I want better for my club, and there's better out there.
No,
but
I hear that,
we're
bro.
not moving like a club that wants to win the league title. And I've said it. Two more windows for this club as a whole, not just even the sporting directors can go, but the ownership. They have 2 windows to prove to me, are they like Arsenal's owners? Are they like Man United's owners? Are they like Liverpool's owners that don't care about winning? Or are they like City's owners that just want to win? They have 2 windows to show that they have ambition to win. And if they don't, then I don't care. I'm just going to be a fan. I'll watch games here and there. I'll probably watch more highlights because I know that my ownership doesn't give a shit about winning. So why would I
Facts.
care? Why would I
Do you
care?
know?
That's why when I look at
So,
other fans, it just pisses me off.
all right, before you carry on, yeah, and I want you to just carry on. I just want to introduce the man, the myth, the fraud. He's a Liverpool fan, and I love going back and forth with him. Yeah, I want everyone to show some appreciation for my like side. You know what I'm saying?
Big up, Don.
Big him up, big him up.
We'll talk about Liverpool in a sec. We'll sort of get through the Chelsea madness,
Killing me.
and then we can get to the jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's ironic that he put a jester on his screen because you know me, I love Liverpool right now.
Yeah,
It's so nice to see Liverpool in this way. But you know what? We'll get to that.
Big up. Any echo from me? Sorry, Don. Sorry to cut you off. Any echo from me?
Yeah,
I can hear you fine. You're fine. It's perfect. You're perfect. You know what I'm saying? What I wanted to ask is that, King, do you think that people are still missing the Abramovich era? Because the reason why I say that is because just a comment that you made with you want your ownership to be more like cities instead of the latter. The former, right?
Yeah.
But then that sounds like, for me personally, that sounds like the Abramovich era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So do you want your ownership to revert back to that? But then, how would that work in this day and age and with this Chelsea?
It can work for me. I feel like the issues that we have as a club in terms of the thing about Abramovich or the City owners is that they do anything they need to win. So if they have to make moves in January to improve their squad, they'll do that. Look at last season, for example. City were nowhere near going to get in top 4. But they said, you know what? It's not good enough. We'll move some of our plans to the winter, bring in Marmoush and that, get ourselves top 4. So for the next season, we're in Champions League, we're in where we want to be. And then you look at them now, they've made the right moves and they're 2 points behind you. Haaland is on form. They look like the team that's going to win the league and win big things this season because they know, okay, we need to get this and that in order for us to win it.
No, I hear you on that, bro. Or it could be City pre-ejaculation pause and all the rest of it. But then only time will tell. Only time will tell.
But yeah, I do agree with Latimus with the 101 kids, and out of the 40 to 50 kids you may get, 5 of them may be good enough for Chelsea. The other 45 you're gonna have to move on and sell. But the longer that takes, the more frustrated fans are gonna be because a lot of fans are used to that Roman Abramovich era where it was just win, win, win. This era isn't win, 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 which is annoying. So I guess, but I don't have the patience for it though. I just don't.
King,
it's a patience thing. I don't have it.
King. I have a one point on this. See, I agree with what is Prime saying, but in terms of what they want to try was, I can understanding what they want. They are trying 21, 22 years players. They want to build a 4 to 5 years or 5 to 6 years team which can win Champions League and Premier League every season, not 1 or 2 seasons like Liverpool did. They want to build a sustained team without spending every season. That is what they are trying to do. If you take City model, every season you have to spend at least 100 to 150 million.
Yeah,
you see every season they spend at least 100 to 150 million before they won trebles and all that. That is where Chelsea don't want to do. Yes, now they are spending so much money on kids, but if you're buying 50 kids, at least 10 to 11 kids are world class. It's fine. You don't want to buy 60 to 70 million and you got Feeder, you got Strasbourg, you got other clubs which we can generate profits, which we can sell and flip them. I think it's not. Yes, this process is taking long. This process is you have to be patient. You have to be lucky sometimes. But I can understand this process. But For Chelsea fans, this process is new. They have to use it right.
Do you know what? Yeah, for me, before I read out this message, I see Chelsea right now as a child buying 30 pairs of Jordans. Yeah, you know why they're getting one from the 80s, some from the 90s, and some from the 2000s and 2020s. They're gonna fix them up, keep them for some for a few years, and then sell them up for a better price. You know what I'm saying? I just think that Chelsea are it sounds bad, but they've become a selling club. Just for me, the reason why I say this is because we talk about ambition. And I'm not saying Chelsea doesn't have any ambition, right? I know Chelsea. Chelsea are a big club. Forget what other people say. I'm a very cordial Arsenal fan. But for me, for you to actually be challenging for big trophies, first and foremost, you need to have a spine. Yeah, you need to have a spine that's been there, and then that's the only way. Then when you can buy certain players in certain positions because you have your spine there. Look at all the great Chelsea teams. Yeah, if people don't realize what I'm saying is, you had John Terry, you had Cech, you had Lampard, and you had Drogba, or you had Torres. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or Anel.
Sorry to cut you off.
One second. Look at that spine, yeah? So when the Robins came in, when the Hazards came in, when the Joe Coles came in, yeah, they already had the safety net right there and a very solid safety net. So all their man had to do was flare. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays,
they got spine, Dancy. Now they got spine. Yeah, they got spine, but they injured. See, Leve Cowell, Fofana, they centre back partnership. Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer. That is midfield spine for them.
No. When I say spine, but there's levels. Because apart from Caicedo, yeah, their defenders are trash. The goalkeeper is trash. And their striker is decent.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm talking about, because if you look at the players that I mentioned, right?
Yeah.
Those players, yeah, Cech, Lampard, Terry, and Drogba, or whatever striker that they used in those days, they could get in any team.
Don't see.
In Europe.
No.
Their spine now. Wait. Once again, their spine now couldn't even get in the top 14.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like apart from Caicedo,
yeah, no.
None of their players.
I agree with you, but they built that spine by brick by brick, right? Jose brought Drogba from Marseille. Nobody knows him. Literally, nobody knows him. He went to Abramovich and said, "Pay what you want. I want Drogba." No, that's what I'm saying. This team is built by brick by brick. What this season, what happened was, see, if there is no injuries, I think Chelsea will be in top 2, top 3 this season. Because of injuries, where they are right now. See, don't tell me Fofana is a good centre back. He's a okay centre back. What I'm saying was, yeah, right now they don't have spine. What I mean was, if there is no injuries, I can call them spine. I'm saying injuries.
But then,
injuries.
See. I hear what you're saying, but the reason why I say they don't have a spine, because they're not levels. They have like Prime, and I have to agree with Prime. Yeah. When I say that they're not good enough, you know what I'm saying? Because let's put it this way: James isn't a fucking midfielder. He's just occupying that space because Lavia is injured. Is what I'm saying. I understand the point with injuries, but then a team is supposed to account for injuries. You know what I'm saying? Account for injuries. Like it's like this year. If we look at teams in the past, right? Let's say Arsenal, for example, for our golden era, our invincible days and stuff like that. We had Gilberto Silva and Vieira. If one of those couldn't play, we'll stick an Eddie in there. You know what I'm saying? We had a Wooltord that could play for Henry. Yeah. If not, we could bring on a Carnu. If not, we could bring on a Van Persie. This is what I'm saying. There's levels to this shit. Yeah, that's what you call a spine. Yeah, you lot when you won your first league title. No, I'll even go back to fucking in Galatasaray. Fucking hell, when you beat AC Milan. Yeah,
2004.
Yeah,
5.
Look at the spine. Look at the spine. Yeah, look at Chelsea. Look at Chelsea's spine now. Every team has got a spine, but then there's mid-table spine and then there's champion spine. A champion spine. Look at the teams that's won the league throughout the years, and look at their spine. Even down to Leicester. Leicester.
I will ask you one question there. Yeah. Is Chelsea's best 4 is Cucurella, James, Fofana, Cowell, right? That is
Yeah.
the best back four.
Yeah.
Their back four is that is it. And I will say I don't rate this keeper. We all know that they don't have keeper. Their midfield will be Palmer, Caicedo, and Enzo. Their midfield. I will say they need one. They need two attackers and one centre back and one goalkeeper before winning Champions League or Premier League.
Yeah. So okay. So 1 second. How many players? Oh, how many starters did you just mention? 4. Yeah. A spine
No,
consists of 4.
see, no. I said 6. I said 6.
Yeah. So like that's why I said they don't have a spine. Like when I say a spine, yeah, they don't have a spine to compete. They don't have a spine to be considered. It shows, and it just shows that they can mirror an Arsenal team, they can mirror a Barcelona team, but do you know what? They can also mirror a Leeds. They can also mirror a Brentford. They can also mirror an Atlanta. This is why I said a spine. Because if you look at the levels of this season, yeah, we'll come to Liverpool in a bit. Just look at Arsenal and Man City. Look at the spine that we both have. You know what I'm saying? Look at the levels of players that we both have. Right, and I'm talking about it with a manager of an Arsenal, which I don't rate because he hasn't won anything. Yeah, but yeah, I rate the spine that we have. I don't rate Chelsea's spine. And the thing is, like I said, it's not that I'm hating on Chelsea or Maresca, because we could say that Maresca is a new manager. He's been managerial. He's been a manager at a top level for a very long time now. So I don't class him as a new manager. Class him as a manager that shouldn't be at Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? And I respect, like I said, I respect winners.
Don't see, but you mentioned Arsenal, right? You got spine of some Saliba, Gabriel, and Raya.
Yeah.
Now Gabriel and Saliba injured. Your strength is tested, and we seen without your best centre backs, you struggled against Villa.
Yeah.
You struggled against Villa. What I'm saying was, see, I'm not saying these are the Premier League centre backs. These are the main pillars for Chelsea. What I mean was, Cowell and Fofana is the best centre backs they got. In terms of in centre backs, Cowell and Fofana is their best. If there is not injured, I see King can say about them, they don't finish, they don't lose many games and they don't draw this many games. They don't do that. See, yes, Fofana is injury prone. Cowell is injured ACL, fine. But we all know how good can Fofana be. We all know how Levi Cowell can be. He's only 2021. He's a very good centre back. Yes, he's done some bozo mistakes in last season, but he improved. King, I can remember he went 10 to 11 games brilliantly, played brilliantly, right? At the end of season or in middle of the season. Yeah. He played brilliantly, Cowell.
Okay, I hear that. Yeah,
Cowell for me is a B-side centre back. He needs someone next to him to be the lead. He's not a leader. So when you talk about the spine, it's 4 leaders, right? You need 4 leaders. So you look at the centre back. So Cowell alongside a leader, that would make sense. Goalkeeper needs to be a leader. Caicedo is your centre mid leader. Caicedo is your centre mid leader, which is cool. But then your striker has to be a leader as well. 3 of the 4, we don't have leadership qualities in. We don't have a striker that can then lead us up front. We don't have a centre back that can lead our defence, because that's why our defense is so inconsistent, and we don't have a goalkeeper that can lead the whole team in general, because our goalkeeper isn't good enough. 3 out of 4 is not good enough. So 1 out of 4 in terms of a spine, a Premier League winning spine, is not good enough. We need a better goalkeeper. We need a centre back alongside Cowell, even when he does come back, because Fofana can't stay fit, and I don't think that's ever going to happen. Caicedo, cool, but the striker, Liam Delap isn't a 20-goal striker. João Pedro isn't a 20-goal striker. You need at least a 15 to 20-goal striker that can lead the line. That's what Drogba did. Like, even when he isn't scoring, he allows for other players to score. So even he has a season where he scores 30 goals. But then even the seasons where he scores 9, he allows for Lampard to score 20 plus. He allows for the wingers to score 10 each. He allows for the team to play because he leads from the front.
Don't see. Sorry, King. See, in past, you can bring experienced players like Lukaku. You can spend like 100 million on a striker. But this one,
but that wasn't a good. That wasn't
No. I'm not saying he's good. I'm saying in terms of spending, that's it. Lukaku is a not good striker. In terms of spending, you can buy 100 million. That is waste of 100 million for Lukaku. But I'm saying Lukaku, you can spend 100 million. You can do 100 million spending like that in past. But this ownership shown that they will spend that type of money only on premium high-class players. See, they spend money on Enzo and Caicedo. They're good. I see. For me, I don't rate Enzo 100 million, but he's okay. Caicedo, we all know Liverpool tried by to him. I take him. Lave is a good
Baller. Yeah.
a ball, absolutely baller. Right now, see, next year there is Netherlands striker is coming, Omega from Strasbourg. There, who Chelsea board will pick up from Brazilian league or any other leagues. Then, if your board is bringing that type of upcoming strikers, you can't expect spine from them because they are not experienced, right? They can't be a spine for it, and that's what I'm saying. Right now, in Chelsea squad building, in this ownership, they're trying to build a spine for 21, 22 years old. That is where my point was.
No, but the thing is, yeah, no. See, I totally understand that. But the reason why I say they haven't got a spine, and like I said, I have to agree with Prime and King on this, is simply because it's like if you check any of our teams, our team players can walk into their team, right? Their two best players, let's say three best players are James, Palmer,
Caicedo.
and Caicedo. Yeah, by far they're levels above everyone else. You know what I'm saying? If we're looking at just go for player in the team, they're fourth best in the league. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because after fourth, there's a big gap. You know what I'm saying? Forget how the league looks. It doesn't represent what it really is. Is what I'm saying. But with Chelsea, it's just poor accounting. Poor accounting. Yeah, it's poor management from whoever transfer. Because yes, they spent a lot of money, but they spent a lot of money and got faith into the wrong players. You know what I'm saying? And I was there once. I saw a Sigan, I saw a Joru, I saw a Senderos, I saw so much bullshit at my club, especially at the back. You know what I'm saying? This is why I say they don't have a spine. Okay, they do have a spine, but it's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Because at the lap, don't like Jesus come back here. I saw him play yesterday, and he looked much better than what the lap has done before he got injured, or any striker that Chelsea has. Yeah. A tired Declan Rice is better than most men in their midfield, barring Caicedo. Let me put that disclaimer. Arsenal's centre-backs here, and I'm glad you mentioned that point with Aston Villa. We played with a makeshift centre-back pairing, and we were still in the game until the last kick. Yeah? Just remember what people forget. City had their strongest team, their first team, and they still lost against Aston Villa. People need to start showing Villa respect. You know what I'm saying? They lost 1-0. Yeah?
That's how I have a question.
So I get the agenda that everyone's running with, yeah. But if City are the best team in this league and one of the best teams in Europe, yeah, and they lost 1-0 with their first team, we had a makeshift centre-back pairing, yeah, and we only lost by the last 10 seconds of the game, right? It is what it is. That's no shame. When we go to Arsenal's last Maresca,
18 pitches. 18 pitches.
When we lost, okay, when we go to
Liverpool.
Arsenal's two centre-backs, yeah, in Cape and so forth, they can get in this Chelsea team. Them two alone. That's how bad they are, bro. I asked King a question before, who was better, Sanchez or Kepa? He took a minute and he said Kepa. Yeah? So it's like this. Their spine is not good enough. Big up Waffle. Yeah, he should have time.
No. See the question with that. I mentioned Reece James, Cucurella, Fofana, Leve Cowell. Take Sanchez. They don't have any other keeper better than Sanchez right now. Sanchez, Caicedo, Palmer, Enzo, Neto, Pedro, and Estebao. Don't you think this team can win Champions League?
No.
They can win Champions League.
No. Do you know why? Because along the way, they're going to play a team with the same level of Atlanta. And if you don't realize what I said before, Liverpool, Chelsea are a miracle. If they play the Barcelona, or Arsenal, a City, a Real Madrid, they could win it. But then, if they come against a Sparta Prague, a Dortmund, and so forth,
no. I'm saying, see, they will definitely qualify for top 24, right?
No.
They will definitely qualify for top 24.
No, but
I'm saying knockout games.
Yeah. No. But on the way, they're going to play smaller teams. They're on the way, they're going to play smaller teams. Yes,
I don't think so.
Yes, they will. I think so, bro. Because if you look at the teams in the last few seasons, up until the quarterfinals, bro, they're still there and thereabouts. You know what I'm saying? I don't rate AC Milan as a team this season. But then if AC Milan is having a poor day and Chelsea are playing them, Inter will beat Chelsea. Like just look at their games the other day against Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? With the players that they have, they should be wiping the floor with Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And this is what Chelsea can't
I will say. I didn't speak about Atlanta. That is one of the worst substitutions I seen from Maresca. See, that is Maresca mistake. Atlanta loss is on Maresca. It is not about players, it's about Maresca. And I will come to this point. See, I don't rate Chalobah. I mentioned spine because with injury, I said without injuries. That's it. I said spine without injuries. I can't call this is spine. Chalobah and Dawson is not spine for Chelsea. They are not spine for a relegation club. I don't rate them.
Yeah, but the thing is, for me, I can't talk about injuries. I can't talk about without injuries. Tell you why? Because they have injuries. Yeah, if we're talking about injuries, right? Every club in the league without injuries, they could compete. Apart from Man United.
Don't see. If you remember, no. One point. My point is, see, if you remember 21-22 season, we don't have Van Dijk and Gomez.
Yeah.
That is, we played Cowback and Ben Davies, and Nat Phillips as centre backs. Yeah. See, you can ask King if Levi Colwill and this is the question. I'm asking that. If Levi Colwill and Fofana is fit throughout the season, I think Chalobah and Dawson won't start. King, they will start. If Colwill and Fofana are fit, they won't start, right?
Yeah, but that's the problem though. Colwill's got a long-term injury that you don't know what he's going to be.
No. I'm talking. No. I'm not. See, injuries can happen anyone. I'm saying if they are fit for 38 games, they won't start for Chelsea. Apart from few random games in FA Cup and Carabao Cup, they are not starting centre backs for Chelsea. What I'm saying was, if there is no injuries, then the spine will be Fofana and Colwill. That's it.
Yeah, but then
injuries happen though. That's the thing. And Fofana has the same thing as Lavia and Reece James's best abilities available.
That is where your requirement has to take blame, because if you are getting that too many injuries, okay. Chelsea, Don mentioned Arsenal. Arsenal got Mascara and another centre back. Nkapia. And Nkapia is not a centre back.
No, he's a left back.
He's a left back.
Yeah.
And Timber they got Timber. Timber is a centre back who can play left back and right back.
Yeah, and right back. Yeah,
and right back. See, if you see, there is only Arsenal who got that type of depth in this league. Apart from that, if you take City got Diaz, Guardiola. They got a Kosanov and one more centre back, Stones. And Stones is injury prone. Kosanov it won't start. They got Guardiola and Diaz. See, everybody in this Premier League, they got two main centre backs, and other centre backs their drop off will be little bit like that. Right? See, the minus point for Chelsea is the drop off is massive. Every team is there, but it comes to Chelsea, the drop off is massive. That is, the blame has to go for a board, not for manager, right?
No, okay. For me personally, because you're talking about the board. Yes, the board needs to hold for their crimes. I understand that. I get that. Yeah, but then the manager is supposed to play players in their preferred position for one, and two, stop making stupid mistakes. Because what you said that in the Atlanta game, he made some horrible substitutions, and you said that's the worst that you've ever seen. Motherfucker, didn't you watch Chelsea v Man United? Down to 10 men.
No. What I'm saying was he thrown the game. That's covered. Against Chelsea, against United, don't say against United, that cover tactics. What I mean was they are not leading. I think it's still 0-0. Before that cut, it's still 0-0 against United. This game, they're leading, they're cruising against Atlanta away from home. He didn't make the Astava substitution, and they got Josh Achimpong, who is better than Tosin and Chalobah.
But then this is why I originally stated that Chelsea are a mirror club. They're a mirror club. They play to the level of their opponent. You see what I'm saying? This is why they could have such a great match, such two matches back to back, and it was two great matches against Arsenal and Barcelona. They drop points against Brentford and lose against Leeds. That's why I said that, and this is why I said that they're not a big enough. And even Prime would, and Prime literally is echoing what I just said.
Yes,
and Kepe and Mascara will both walk into Chelsea's team.
Yeah.
Because
What I'm saying
there's
was,
levels to this, bruv.
No. If see, they can start once only Fofana and Koval are injured. Are you saying that they are better than Fofana and Koval?
No. But the thing is, yeah. Okay, sorry, you're getting the whole thing misconstrued. Yeah, we can't talk about hypotheticals. The reason why, because it's not real. They're not fit. Yeah, we can only talk about fit players. It's like this: if Gabriel and Saliba were fit, would we have beat fucking Chelsea? Would we have beat Aston Villa? The fact of the matter is they're not fit. This is what I'm saying. If Arsenal had a fit, like this is why I said and I stated before, I can only talk about players that's played in the last few games. I can't talk about fucking Gabriel because he's fucking injured, bro. You get me? And as currently constructed, yeah, Chelsea's team is not good enough. Their spine is not good enough. Even when the players come back, their first team players come back here, which is Palmer, it makes them look better, but they're still not good enough because of what's going on at the back. It's just like me. If I'm going gym, I have to work on my calves, bro. You get me? That's what Chelsea are. They're Chelsea are Johnny Bravo. If you don't know who Johnny Bravo is, yeah, he's a cartoon character who's massive at the top and has got skinny legs and skinny ankles. You know what I'm saying? It's weak at the back. Yeah. Chelsea need to go literally stop buying attacking players, start concentrating on the defense and goalkeeper. The moment they do that, yeah, they support their spine. That's what I'm saying. That's what gives them a good spine. Yeah. Just for myself anyway.
No. I see you speaking right now. I speak in terms of general. That's it. If you misunderstand my it's from my end. What I said was in terms of come on, man. That's it. See, in terms of in general, that is my point was if Chelsea don't have injuries, then Mascara and Incape won't start.
Mate, if I'd have played the lottery last week and got the winning numbers, I'll be a millionaire right now.
No. John, I'm saying in general. I'm saying in general. That's it. Yeah. In general. Yeah.
No. But like I said, it's just one of those things for me. I can only talk about players that's there. This is what I'm saying. If Chelsea had 11 men, could they have beaten us? I don't know because they didn't have 11 men. So we can only talk about what's in front of us. This is what I'm saying. Chelsea are a really good team. They just need to get better players, and their manager's not good enough. Unfortunately, we all could see their manager's not good enough. Just from the tactical nounce, the substitutions, the time of substitutions.
No. I don't say good enough. He's making some bozo decisions. I'll say, see, he win the cup. He beaten some of the best teams in the world. I say he's good enough, but he's making some bozo mistakes, and he has to have some players there. He has to have some players.
But how about first and foremost, work with what you've got, put players in their preferred positions. Because when you do that,
he worked with what you got.
Did you notice? Okay, no. This is why, because he put his players in their preferred position. Is what I'm saying. When you give your team a chance by putting the players in their preferred position, do you know what happens? They have a chance to nullify the bozo of a manager's mistakes. Yeah, the manager will make mistakes. But when players are in their preferred position, it nullifies stupidity. If he's playing his best players out of position, do you know what happens then? It doesn't allow them to have a chance, and then that's more pressure on him. If he played them in his preferred position, then do you know what? You got the tactics right, you got the players right, you got the formation right. Therefore, the emphasis and the onus is back onto the players.
Don't see, that's where I said he's making bozo mistakes. Don't do that bozo mistakes. See, the players which they're in prime position, and they won Club World Cup. They beat PSG, hands down, one of the best matches I have seen Chelsea play. And Barcelona against Arsenal, that performance was brilliant. The tactics were brilliant, the press was brilliant. What I'm saying was he's making bozo mistakes and he needs some of his players back. And he can't do with Tosin and Chalaba. That is my point. And bring up a prime comment once, Dons.
Which one? This one says you're not listening.
Yeah. I speak on reality, brother. No. Down. Fine. Yes, I'm not speaking. See, we all know Chelsea not good, but I'm speaking in terms in general. If they got all players, then I'm asking where this team will be. That is my point. Yes, right now we are all seeing this team is not good enough to win Champions League or Premier League, but still, if you pick top 5 or top 6 winners to win Champions League, Chelsea will be right up there. Right now, with these injuries.
No. But then that's because Chelsea have won it. That's why they'll pick them. That's what I'm saying. And the reason why they'll pick Arsenal is because of the team that we have, right?
Yeah.
But then the reason why and like I said, you're talking about if they've got a full squad, and I have to reiterate this, bro. They haven't. So when you don't have a team with a full squad, just like Arsenal, we don't have defenders, so we have to make shift. That's what I'm saying. So we're going to drop points.
No.
Happens,
that is why no. See, last season, before Berta came in, you don't have good depth at centre backs. Apart from Gabriel and Saliba, you don't have good centre back depth. But Berta came in, he bought Nkapia, he brought Mascara, and he brought another centre back also.
Nkapia, Mascara.
That's it.
A young one. Yeah, but he's on loan. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. He brought 2 good centre backs at the depth, but that is where my point was. Chelsea got okay centre backs. Their board needs to upgrade on Koval. So much upgrade on Tosin and Chalaba. That is my point.
Mate, you're saying the same thing. We're all saying the same thing. You're just fucking arguing it for no reason, bro. But the basis is that it's like when Arsenal had Rob Holding starting and Ben White next to him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those things. But the fact of the matter is, we can't talk about what's not there yet or what should come. We can only talk about the players that's played. It's like if a Palmer's injured, this is why you see more Garnacho on the left-hand side. This is what I'm saying, because a Palmer is injured. So now you have to makeshift that piece of shit into their team. The moment that Palmer comes back, you're not going to see much of Garnacho on the team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I said, you have to makeshift to get a winning formula. But at the moment they have a winning formula, do you know what happens? You start to see the change dramatically. Yeah. But for me, he's just not good enough. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we can all talk about the previous matches, but you know what? One thing about the previous matches that's happened, they've not played in their preferred position. Is what I'm saying. So let's say, as well as Reece James has done in a few games, you can see that he's not an out and out midfielder.
Yeah.
This is why they lost to who? Is what I'm saying. It can win it in a one-off game, but going forward, you can't consistently, and that's what the key word is, bro. Consistent. You want consistently play that sort of player in those kind of positions. Is what I'm saying. Bro, that's all I'm saying, bro. You get me? Yeah.
Yeah. So, I agree with you. But what my point was, I'm not speaking. See, everybody is speaking right now situation. My whole point was, we have to see if they are fit. I'm speaking in terms of hypothetical. That's it. If you're speaking in reality right now, they are not winning Premier League. That's it.
Yeah.
We will agree with that.
Facts. Yeah. No. You know, I can see them picking up at FA Cup this season with their squad.
In cups, I don't rule Chelsea out. In cups, I don't rule Chelsea.
No. I hear that, bro. I hear that. But then, you know, that's a nice freaking Chelsea topic. Yo, African King, when you're ready to chime in, come true back, blood. Do you know what? Yeah. Seeing as you're on this Chelsea team, what do you think they can win this season, and how far do you think they're gonna go within the Champions League?
It's so hard to say, but see, I can't judge. I can't rule out Chelsea. I can see them in quarterfinals or semi-finals.
Yeah.
I think they will win Carabao Cup, or I can win the Carabao Cup or FA Cup, one cup, and I can see them going quarterfinals or semi-finals. It totally depends upon draw. That's it.
Yeah. No, I hear that still. Man. Do you know, for myself, I think they're probably going to go out in the quarterfinals. I think that's a step too far for them. Like just because they haven't got the team for it, and whoever comes in are not good enough, is what I'm saying. And even though they have, like I said, they're big teams this season, they drop points to too many of the smaller teams, and that's going to hurt them. Do you remember? It's like Arsenal back in the day. We like I don't elaborate too much. We like against the smaller teams, they'll kill us, bro. But against the bigger teams, we'll always get so much from them. Do you get me? Chelsea have kind of gone into that mode. This is why I said last time to Prime that not even directly to Prime, but I said it when I was shooting Prime. Is Chelsea like following how Arsenal used to be, where it's like we're always up for the big teams, but then when it's the lesser teams, we drop too many points. You know what I'm saying?
That is very cost the league. That is very cost the two leagues.
Yeah.
Southampton and Aston Villa. Yeah.
Yeah, Southampton and
It's my draw.
Oh, bro.
That I can't. That 3-3 draw.
Yeah.
I still remember that draw.
Yeah. It's mad. It's mad. Give me a second, bro. Like, this bloody cough is killing me. Oh, peoples. Just a quick like check. 1 2 1 2. Please, people, make sure you're liking and subscribing, whether you're watching right now or after the fact. Make sure you're liking. Make sure you're subscribing. Just remember, all drinks in Donversation is free. This is what I'm saying. All you need to do is come to the bar. Yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe. You get what I'm saying? You might see a fraud or two. You might call me a pussy. I don't care. Yeah, but just make sure you're liking and subscribing. And after the fact, if you want to go and leave a comment or a message, if you think that size of fraud and what he was talking about was total nonsense, make sure you cook him in the comments, because I will be there cooking him with you each and every time. We've got a private chat. I'm having so many private chat, and all I do is cook this fraud. You see what I'm saying?
No. People, and tell why Arsenal are not winning league to Donzi also. Mention that.
People. We'll get to Arsenal in a bit, but when we get to that part, yeah, make sure you put a comment in the freaking comment box, yeah, because I will come back and I will hit you up, yeah. All the best comments, I'll come to you. You know what I'm saying, and all the rest of it.
Start it. Yeah.
Now that we have gotten off the Chelsea train, yeah, choo and all of that, yeah. Let's talk about Liverpool. Liverpool. You never walk alone. And all the rest of it. This is what I'm saying. So, bro, what's yours?
See, first of all, I haven't watched a match that day. I have to rewatch it afterwards. I watched it. It's not a good game. Two meaty teams. I will say that. But I will take that win. And I will say that it's not a penalty for me. Yeah, he pulled his shirt. But for me, it's not a penalty. They won't give it in Premier League. But I will take it. We need a win. I will take that win. But I will say, see, it's 60-40. I think we deserve win. For me, we played okay. Liverpool defensively good setup. He improved the tactics. See, I expected that. And I said to Jason Flawless also, he will go. He went to Diamond. He played as Gomez and literally Robertson as a wing backs. And Ekatike and Isak is not good. Ekatike showed some brilliant glimpse what he can do in future. Soboslai, McAllister, Jones was brilliant, by the way. I see, for me, Jones was so good. And Gravenberch, he's done his thing. For me, this result won't show me any improvements. Yes, this is a good defensive game, but we didn't create enough chances. I'm not seeing that fluidness of Liverpool. We don't have that fluidness because we don't have any wingers right now. Chiesa is injured. Gakshot is injured. Salah is doing Salah thing. That's why this result happened. See, and people are making this as a Salah is not there. That's why we are defensively compact. This manager changed it like tactics because of there is no attacking players. He went little bit defensive. He didn't went to 5-4-1 or 5-4-5-3-2. It's not like that. But the tactics was be compact, be in mid block, defend well. He done that. We played okay. In second half, he changed his tactics. He went to man, and it worked. For me, it worked. And my concerning was this can't happen every game. We need wingers. as a Liverpool football club, it's so embarrassing for me to see other players are playing in other positions. Sobosla is not a winger. He's a center. He's a center mid. He's a 8. He's not a right winger. And Words is not Words. Kirkes is not a left wing back. He's Ekatike is not a left winger. Yes, I know he can do that. Isak is not a left winger. Isak needs to stay in the box. He's doing so many things right now. And Words, I trust Words left, right, or central. For me, I'm not worried about Words. He came in second half. I'm not worried about Words. He will do good. For me, fine. For me, the concerning part was this can't happen every game. These tactics can't work because we need wingers right now. Either you change your system and play this like every match, or you have to bring back Salah. Then you will have a question. Salah is not doing defensive work. What you will do, Slot, right now? Because you are playing next. We are playing. I forgot. We are playing. Wait. I think we playing Burnley. No. Wait, which match we are playing? We got matches next. Brighton. We are playing Brighton.
That's a tough one.
And see, it's Anfield. I know it's Anfield, but next 2 matches are Brighton and Spurs. Take care of Spurs. I don't care. We will win.
No, for
Brighton.
Yeah.
Brighton. It will be a difficult match. And we got only 3 center backs right now: Gomez, Van Dijk, and Konate. We don't have. I think Frimpong will be fit, but I don't know. Bradley will start, but I'm concerned about our attack. Gakshit is not there. Chiesa is injured. I don't know Salah will start or Salah will come back. I'm not seeing any reports will come back. I don't know that. What he will do now? Because we need a win right now in Premier League. Yes, in last 3 matches, we got 2 draws and 1 win. But we have to win 3 wins because we played Sunderland, Leeds, and West Ham. It has to be 9 points of 9 points. But for me, that's why this picture is here. That's why. Because of the tactics. That's why this picture is here. Anis in South. Because
but I think you're being a bit too harsh because he won the league last season and now you're calling him a clown. You Liverpool fans are sport, but sorry, carry on.
No.
Apologies.
No. I will respond to your question. See, there are so many Liverpool fans who Anis sins out before me. I given him this manager. I given me so much of leeway, so much of okay, he won the league. He will do good. He will do good. But once he lost to draw to Sutherland, I'm done. No. The tactics are wrong. I'm not seeing any improvements. I'm not seeing any system changes, any formation changes, And one more thing, my whole point was, why are not changing your players? Why can't you drop Konate? Why can't you drop Gakshit? Why can't you drop Salah? We have to do that before. Why are you not bringing Chiesa? Why are you not using Rio? Why are you not starting Words in much important games? That is where I say Anis in South. This Inter Milan win, I take it. 1-0, fine. For me, it gives me much more of chance to qualify for top 8. I want that win. But this win showed nothing to me. It's not literally nothing. 2 meaty teams, lucky penalty, 1-0. That's it. There is no outstanding tactics. We didn't outplay them. I think it's a snooze fest. Literally, it's a snooze fest. Nobody expected that. Nobody tried to watch that Liverpool Atlanta. See, everybody watched because they want to Liverpool to win, lose. That's it. Not win. They want to lose. Like Doncy, like Flawless, like other. They want to lose. That's it.
Damn
because
right.
of that, because of that, you watch the frauds. That is it. They didn't expect it will be a snooze fest. It is a snooze fest. And Inter are coming from a good form. They haven't lost in Champions League in their ground in last 15 to 17 matches like that. But we win. For me, there is nothing new to see. Yeah, we are improving. No, we are defensively good. We played okay in second half. I said 60-40 win. But for me, there are more concerning parts than negative. There's so many negatives right now than good. The good point was we kept a clean sheet. We move on. But I need to see improvement against Brighton. I want to see in Premier League keep a clean sheet. See, I will say, don't see in 79 games of slot, we don't have nil draw. We don't have nil draw. Give me nil draw, man. Give me clean sheets. I want a clean sheet right now. Nil draw in Premier League. I don't know which team you will go with Brighton, but I am not expecting a win right now. It will be a very difficult game. As per Inter Milan, we move on, win next 2 games against Marseille and Karabakh. We will qualify for top 8. That's it. This manager has to go. See, I'm not saying Anisinsin or not like that. Apart from this result, no. This manager has to go because he got dressing room, but I don't see him improving when the all players are back. And I'm seeing the reports in January, he will get another 1 or 2 players. And I don't think he will work or not. I don't know about it. But this manager has to go. I will against Inter Milan. That's it. I'm giving credit like that. And I big him up for that because he went hell. Because of Salah, he went hell. He dealt with that scenario very well in press conferences. But after that, yeah, you win. But you have to do continuously. If you don't win against Brighton, it will prove Salah point. You have to win against Brighton. You have to win against Spurs. You don't drop. You are one of the key players in your squad, one of the senior players in the squad, and you have to get results. If you don't get results, you will be pressed in. You will be immense pressure in press. You have to win. There is no draw. There is no loss. You have to win against Brighton. That's it. There is no another thing. Before Donzy comes, I will say this. Brighton game will be very, very difficult. I know they play attacking football, but we don't have any attackers right now. To attack them, we don't have any attackers. We got only words, Isak, Akatike. That's it, Rio. We got only 4 attackers right now. We don't have any attackers. That is where I blame Slot. We have to use Rio before. Because now we have to use him. He's 17 years old. I can understand it. What is Esteban age? He's 19, right? 19 or 20? Esteban. King.
Yep.
What is Esteban age? What is Esteban age?
I think it's like
He's
17, 18, 19.
18, 19. See, yeah. I'm not comparing Rio and Esteban. What I'm saying was, he's 19. He's playing brilliantly. Give him a try, Rio. Give him. Play him
He's
at left
18.
wing.
Yeah, he's 18.
Yeah, he's 18. Yes, give him. He's also same age as Esteban. He's Rio is 17 right now. Give 18. Sorry, he crossed 18. Give him a chance. What happens now? If you lose, fine. You are giving him chances. We don't have any wingers. That's why this Brighton game will be more difficult game than Inter Milan for me. Yes, I have to say, I don't like Thuram, man. He's not a good player. And Martinez also is not a good player in the inter attack. For me, on his slot, you change the tactics against Inter Milan. Show me that same compactness. Show me that same tactics against Brighton. If you change it and if you play any other formations and going gung we will lose against Brighton. Don't do that. That is where my whole point was. That is where I am created this because you are making so many mistakes. Don't do bunch of mistakes. Then I will change. Then I can say, yeah, this man is changing. Give me hope. Give me some trustworthiness back. Don't do bunch of mistakes like changing tactics against City. Don't do that. You played really good tactics against Real Madrid. We won 1-0 and you went completely out of box tactics against Manchester City. And we got battered, absolutely battered 3-0. Don't do that type of shit. We got Inter Milan. We 1-0. You go to play. Yeah, it's at Anfield. Played little bit defense against Brighton. Take 1-0 win or 0-0. I'm fine with it. But I want a win. I want win against Brighton. What you will do, I don't care. But give me win. You don't have attackers. I can understand it. But it's your mistake. It's your mistake. Play Akatike at left. Play Isak as a striker. Play if Frimpong is fit, I call him Dutch fit. Play him as a right wing. play him. I don't care. I want result against Brighton. I want a win because we have to make push for top 4. Yeah, top 5. If we drop points, I don't think we will finish in top 6. I don't want that. After we spending 450 million, if we can't finish in top 6, that will be one of the worst seasons of my lifetime. And I've seen some worse seasons in Liverpool career. Bet me. I've seen Roy Hodgson Hera. I've seen that teams. The teams are more worse than this team, and they finish in top 8. And I don't want to see this team in below top 5. That's it. I want to see a win against Brighton. That's it. There is no messing around and take a draw. They can take a loss. No. Yes, Salah is not there. You created this type of scenario for you, but improvise. That is why you are manager. Improvise. Make use of your what you got and go for win. That's it. Don't do any stupid tactics. Big up Chinlu. Hit the like button. Subscribe to Donversation TV and After Academy. Big up. This is for Liverpool sector.
Oh wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. Big up Chinlu as well. Big up everyone inside. I think for Liverpool, I agree with most of what you're saying. I think obviously you're dealing with a lot of injuries and other things, etc. But your manager hasn't been good enough this season. Yeah. I feel like your transfer window was good, but it wasn't good enough.
It's not enough, Dancing. King. It's not good enough. I said 6.5.
6.5. Yeah, it was good, but it wasn't good enough. I think you needed to get Guehi in at centre back because a lot of the time when Konate's been playing bad, there's not really a person to replace him. So even if like Konate is having bad games, and this I think this is probably why a player like Salah's so upset right now. Is because he's looking around at players that are playing terribly but aren't getting replaced. But what he doesn't realize is that there's players in his position that can play his position. In terms of Chase has always been available, but in terms of the centre back, for example, Konate, Van Dijk, there's not really anyone you can replace them with. Like if they
got injured. That's why they wanted to break Guehi, but we didn't happen.
Yeah.
And
Leone.
Leone. He played well in that game, but he got ACL. And I have to come to with this point. Sorry to cut you off, King. I think it's built in Germany. And see, there is a truth in this. Liverpool future is words. I can understand it. There is no wrong about that. Salah is 33 right now. He can't play like Cristiano until 40. It can't happen. And we are not the type of club. And that is where, he spoke about that. My whole point against Salah was, why are you going to media? Why are you doing your dirty laundry in front of the world? Don't do that. I agree. Some of the points I agree with you. Yes, you have been scapegoated. But you deserve to drop. No. Go into mirror. Go to your home and stand in the mirror and say, did I play well in this season? Ask to yourself. You didn't play well. You are not. In some of the games you got blame. I agree. But you are not scapegoated. I will say this. You given so much of back from Salah slot. He started you every game. You played every 90 minutes of you. You have no right to be upset of your starting minutes because you started 90% of the games this season at right wing. And you didn't create, you are not looking good and you didn't create much chances. Yes, Liverpool future will be not only words. There will be Isak, it will be Ekatike, it will be other players also. Don't be bitch. Don't be a bitch. You are a legend. Behave like a legend. That's it. Don't do all this stupid stuff.
Look, I'm not cooking you when I say this, but you're a Liverpool representative. Don't take this personal, but this is to the Liverpoolians out there, the Scousers, Your king is a bitch.
I said it, yeah.
right? And the thing is, I see this as Sarkisian City, and I'm going to say the same thing here. Big up everyone listening. Make sure you like and subscribe. Look, right. You see, Salah. Salah is a baby. What Salah has done in the Premier League, yeah, cool. It's been good. Yeah, it's been great. Never enough great. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, depending who you ask, right? But it has the numbers that he's put up, the positions that he's put Liverpool in. Yeah, I get it. That's what I'm saying. A 33-year-old man thinks that they're going to build a team around him. There's a reason why Ronaldo and Messi had to go to lesser leagues in a worse country, yeah, to actually get their stats up because they know they couldn't cut it with the big boys anymore. There's a reason why fucking Ronaldo did that little bombshell, that fucking CM Punk moment, yeah, with who is it? That dude, that Arsenal fan, I forgot his name, yeah. There's a reason. You know what I'm saying? Salah is trying to go down the same. Piers Morgan, yeah. Salah is trying to go down the same route, yeah. Salah is a pussy-o which has no fucking respect. This is what I'm saying. Like, what he's done for Liverpool, cool. Liverpool, compared to what they have or have had in the last 30 years, yes, he can, yeah. In hindsight, he's a piece of shit, yeah. Because my thing is, yeah, because I've kept my ear on the ground, yeah, and I've heard that Salah hasn't had enough opportunities. He's played more than 90% of all your games. Yeah. Salah has missed opportunities. Yeah. Instead of Salah passing the ball in a lot of opportunities when he's previously shot and missed, yeah, he shot again and missed. Yeah. Salah has created this.
Don't see one point. That is where I come in.
Not narrative.
No. That is where see. That is he got 2 to 3 times to pass towards. What did you do? He shot it. Literally shot it. See, I agree. You got ego. You are a big player. I can understand it. Some of the biggest players have got ego. But you don't do that right now. Okay, you got ego. What happened this after United win? What happened this after we lost to fucking Nottingham Forest? What happened this after we lost to fucking PSV? Why didn't you came out right then?
Yo, I have limited time, so can I quickly speak?
Yeah, go on, Prime. Go to Prime. Big up, Prime.
Yo, because I'll be real, this Liverpool stuff, like, I don't really care. Your club's going to burn. I want to speak on the Chelsea stuff you're waffling about. So,
go on,
you guys even
go on, Prime.
Yeah, you were talking about, like, Colwell and Fofana. Colwell shouldn't be leading our defense at his age, and Fofana can't stay fit to play games. How does that help Chelsea?
No. Prime, I agree with you. What I said to Don Sivers, I speak in terms of hypothetical, not right now. Not we all know.
We don't get to see that hypothetical. That's the problem.
Prime, no. What I asked Don Sivers, okay, you telling me if Chelsea got Fofana and Colwell right now, you don't think you will finish? You will be in top 2?
But we don't have that hypothetical.
No. I'm asking you. That's why I said no. Prime. That is called hypothetical. I say that is why it's hypothetical.
But we don't have. If United didn't have Amorim, they would probably finish 4th or 5th.
Prime,
like what? We don't have hypothetical.
Prime. You are cutting. First of all, your voice is muffled. And I said before spoke. I said to Donsi, I'm speaking in general, not this season. I said to you, right? I said to Donsi, right? I'm speaking in general, not this season.
But in general,
Prime. I said Fofana and Chalaba are way less relegation team level centre backs. I said to Donsi, in this stream, you can go and check back. I never spoke about reality.
No, I know, but I heard you. I was listening to you, but the reality, the hypothetical doesn't make sense. Even in the hypothetical, Fofana does not stay fit to play games. So realistically, him and Colwell wouldn't be, because Colwell probably shouldn't be injured. He got an injury in training. It doesn't happen to him. He's not injury prone. Colwell should be fit. Fofana doesn't stay fit enough to play games. So where are they going to play together consistently? How is that going to happen?
Prime. See, that's why. See, if Fofana is injured, right? Colwell is injured. What I mean was, we all know. I seen Fofana play well. In Leicester City career. We seen Colwell played last season very well. For not complete season, he played really well for 10 to 15 games. He's your best centre back. last season.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
why I said. That's why I said right now this board, your board is not acting like a Abramovich who
I
go
know,
and
and I
spend.
say that,
No,
but
no, no. See, don't see. Sorry, Prime. What I meant, what I saying this is because I'm not saying Chelsea go and buy 95 million for Bastoni. They won't
I
do
didn't say
that.
that either.
No, no,
I didn't say that
no, no, no,
either.
no. That's why I said right now in this situation, in the way they are moving in transfer window, they spine will be Fofana and Cowell as their centre backs.
They can't be our centre backs. You know why? Because Fofana does not stay fit enough to play games. He cannot be part of our squad. He shouldn't be part of our squad. Also, all these injuries Fofana has had, he's no longer this potential top class, world class centre back. He should be sold. I've wanted him gone for 2 years now. He should be gone. He shouldn't still be at Chelsea.
Right. See, that's your opinion. You should be. What I'm speaking was in terms of board and in terms of what you got. That is where I speak in that the spine will be Chelsea spine will be Fofana and Liverpool. If you brought Bastoni and if you brought a starter back from Donversation, then I can say they are the spine.
What?
They are the Premier League and Champions League.
Why are you? But do you not have a? That's why that's not a spine though. Just because they're playing doesn't mean it's not a spine. Fofana, he shouldn't be at Chelsea. He's not good enough anymore. And Cowell, he showed form in the back end of the season, but we shouldn't just be relying on this guy either.
Prime. I agree with you. That can't be your spine. But in terms right now, you don't the way the boat you are moving, they won't sell Fofana and Cowell, right?
Hey, Sai, that is my point though. The fact that they're here shows it's not. We don't have a title challenging spine. Arsenal's backup centre backs are better than the ones we start. That's a problem. That's a massive problem.
No. See, I say, Prime, I agree with you. I'm saying that in terms of your board moving, the future centre back partnership for Chelsea will be Cowell and Fofana. That's it. That is where I speak. You can disagree with you.
I don't even think they're going to be here long. Fofana won't be here long term. We're going to sell him. We have to sell him.
I agree with you. You can say that you want to sell that is fine. For me, in terms of right now and the way your board is moving, if your board go on next season and buy top class centre back, then okay. I had my hands up and say they brought brilliant centre back. I didn't see you brought brilliant midfielders like Enzo, Caicedo. You got brilliant players like Estevao. You brought Pedro. You fine. I have never seen this board bring on top class centre back in this team. Right now, in this team, in your centre back squad, in this centre backs, we have Fofana is your best centre back, and Divock Cowell is your second best centre back.
Fofana is not our best centre back.
Who is then?
Cowell, and he's injured.
Okay, Cowell. Okay, you can see flip 1 and 2. 1 and 2, right? If Cowell is 1, then Fofana is second. I will say Josh Achimpong at I will say Josh Achimpong as 3. I'd
play Josh ahead of Fofana. Fofana is just like you can go.
You see, that is because you tired of his injuries. Literally, you tired of his injuries.
Even him playing, like he's better than Chalobah and Tosin, but he still doesn't have that like level anymore. He should go. He doesn't have that level anymore.
Prime. If you want to win Premier League and Champions League, I can understand you. I'm agreeing with you. You have to sell both centre backs. You have to bring good, high quality centre backs. But right now, the way your board moving and the way your team is playing, I have seen Fofana and Chalobah play well rather than Tosin and Chalobah play well. Because
what is them playing well? What is them playing well got us? A little purple patch. Well done. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Sorry, Prime. Your voice is muffled. Sorry, I can't. That point was muffled. I can't understand you.
What does them playing well mean for a purple patch? What does that mean?
Sorry.
How does that help you?
All right, he said, what does that mean? They're in a purple patch.
Who?
The players you just
Fofana and Chalobah playing well for a few games is great. What does that mean for me long term? Well, I don't care about the purple patch.
Prime. It can be purple patch. It can be a long. I'm not speaking. I never said Fofana and Chalaba in long term. I said right now. I said in terms of right now in this the way transfer window Chelsea both moving. Fofana and Cowell are the two best centre backs they have. They had right now. They has to be their spine. I'm not. I didn't include Sanchez because I know Sanchez is worst keeper, and I don't rate chances. If
Wait, hold on. Why don't you include Sanchez, but you include Fafana and Cowell? Sanchez is our starting goalkeeper. He's part of the spine, no? He's part of the spine, no?
Prime, because your board showed me they tried for better keeper in Mendy, not Mendy.
They didn't try. They didn't try.
Prime. No. They did try for Mike
They
Maignan.
didn't try. Because Mike Maignan was on the cheap and they still tried to handle down the price. They didn't try. Don't do that.
That is where no, Prime. You went to shop and they go in for bargain. See, they wanted Mike Maignan. Chelsea wanted Mike Maignan, but the price was not right and they backed off. That is where you didn't go for any.
So they didn't try.
No, it's not right. But you wanted right. You wanted a keeper. That is a try.
No, but we didn't. No. You know where we tried? We tried to upgrade our strikers. We spent almost 100 million on two strikers that are not better than Jackson. We tried to upgrade on our left winger. Hold on. We tried to upgrade on our left wingers. We spent almost 200 million on two young left wingers, and they're both not good enough. So we tried that striker and left wing. Hold on. We tried that left wing striker. We did not try to upgrade on a goalkeeper because we didn't buy one. We did not buy a goalkeeper.
Right, you bid it for Mike Maignan. We
didn't buy one. We didn't buy one.
Prime, that is what you didn't bid it for any striker. You didn't.
We bought two strikers. We bought two strikers.
No. I said you didn't bid 100 million for a striker.
So what does 100 million have to do with anything? We bought two strikers.
No. You brought two strikers. That is where my point stands. No. That is where my point stands. I said you tried to replace Mike Maignan. Sorry, you tried to replace Sanchez. You didn't try for at least bring one centre back.
No. You're not disproving my point. We tried on the strikers and failed horribly. We didn't try on the goalkeeper. We didn't try. At least with the striker and left wingers, at least I can say they tried and failed embarrassingly. We didn't try on the goalkeeper. We didn't even try to fail on upgrading on Sanchez. That's the problem, bro.
No. Prime, we bidded for Caicedo, right? It's a try. We bidded for Caicedo. Caicedo rejected us. It's a try.
Yes.
No. 1 minute, Prime. We tried. He rejected us. It's a try. We failed it. Chelsea succeeded it. You bidded for Mike Maignan. And
sorry, that summer you went for Caicedo and failed. Who did you buy that summer? You bought Endo. You bought a DM. You bought one. You bought someone. We didn't buy a goalkeeper. So we didn't try to upgrade on one because we didn't buy one.
Prime, that's you have to. What I mentioned was I'm mentioning in terms of upgrade.
We didn't try and upgrade.
No. Who?
We didn't try and upgrade.
So, Prime, I can't understand your word. That's it.
We didn't try to upgrade.
We didn't try to upgrade.
I think the issue here is it was a fake bid. It was like when Arsenal put 40 million on £1. We weren't gonna get. It weren't serious. That's what Prime's saying.
No, Blacker. It wasn't even a bid. There was a cheap price, and we handled it down. He was on a cheap price, and we handled it down.
Yeah, Prime. At least your board went there and bid. AC Milan asked 20 million. You board bid 10 million. Okay, you board didn't do with centre backs, right? That is my point. Your board doesn't want to sign any centre backs.
And we didn't want to sign a goalkeeper either. We didn't want to. Well, he's a left back centre back. We didn't want to sign a goalkeeper either, bro.
Prime, I'm not speaking in terms of goalkeeper. I am speaking in terms of centre backs. Your board doesn't show.
Bro.
Prime. My point was. Prime.
Bro, my point isn't just goalkeeper. I've been frustrated with our squad building since they've been here. I've not liked the squad building. It's
Prime.
awful. But I'm
See,
showing you,
I know you. Prime.
you
I
haven't
know you.
tried
No,
that
no, no.
goalkeeper, and you haven't
Prime.
tried that goalkeeper or centre back,
No, no, no,
bro.
no. Prime. I know you. You was paying so much of Chelsea stuff. You were right. I listened to you in Flawless Channel. You're right. For me, in terms of this squad building, I have seen you go to AC Milan and put absolutely embarrassing bid for Mike Mignon, which he fumbled the bag. We all know that. I never say, okay, if you went to Dortmund and bid 30 million for Shorter Black, if you got rejected, then I can understand. Okay, Chelsea want to buy centre back. You never done that. That is my right now. Your board is not trying to buy any centre backs. I don't care
And
about
I
keeper.
agree we're not trying to buy a centre back. We're also not trying to buy a goalkeeper.
Okay,
We're
fine.
both.
Both. Okay, then both.
No, and also, sorry, you said we didn't bid for a centre back in the summer. That's wrong. We bid for Hoyson, and he rejected us and went to Real Madrid.
See,
We bid for
yes.
Hoyson early in the summer. African thing, am I wrong?
No. Hoyson rejected every TA apart from Real Madrid.
But we bid for Hoyson the same way we're gonna say we bid.
No. Prime. No one bid apart from Real Madrid. Everyone wanted. Liverpool wanted.
We did bid though. We did bid.
No. Chelsea wanted. Arsenal wanted. Everyone wanted him.
Well, yes, and but we bid and they rejected us.
No. Yeah, he wanted Real Madrid.
Okay, so surely then it's more embarrassing that a goalkeeper on a cheap that no one else bid for, that we went and haggled down the price. Surely that's more embarrassing than the Hoyson thing. And you're not listening to me.
Prime. See, it's not. You went for Hoyson. Everybody went for Hoyson.
Sorry, I don't care about everyone else went for Hoyson. You're saying we didn't go for a centre back. We went for a centre back. He rejected us. We didn't go for anyone else. So we didn't try to get another centre back. We didn't try and get a goalkeeper. I'm making the point to you, but you're not listening.
Prime. That is where I said you are not brought any centre. You not shown that. That's where I said Kovel and Fofana or whoever.
But
fine.
You lot are missing a point. You know Hato is a centre back. You do know that. He's a centre back that plays left back. Like Calafiori, Hincapi.
I agree, but my fan base will tell me he should play centre back. He's a play left back. He's not a centre back. I agree, he should play him there, but my fan base doesn't want to play him there. Maresca doesn't want to play him there. So who else is there?
See, Prime, that's why I said right now, in this situation, in general, that's why I said Fofana and Kovel are your spine. If you brought any other centre backs, then I can't call Fofana and Kovel are spine. You don't brought any other centre backs, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so why didn't you mention Sanchez as part of our spine? You said Sanchez is shit, but he's part of our spine because we didn't buy another goalkeeper. That's my point. So mention Sanchez with the spine then. Mention him. He's there.
Prime. Right now, if you can see, in last 10 to 11 games, he's going on a patch. Sanchez, he's not making any mistakes.
He made a mistake last night. Or on Tuesday.
Against Atlanta, right?
Yes, he made a mistake against Atlanta.
See, he's going on he's going on purple patch. But what I speaking about was in terms of in general, I never spoke about keepers because Chelsea will bring definitely they will bring another keeper. They tried. That's why I didn't spoke about keeper. For me, I seen Chelsea don't spend huge amount of money on centre backs like they did on the attack. That's why I said if you show me in future Chelsea want top class centre back, shorter back like Bastoni, then I can say yes, I'm wrong. Chelsea are bringing top class centre backs, but they didn't bring. That's why I said your spine right now in general, if you don't have any injuries, the spine will be Kovel and Fofana. I can understand you don't want that.
That's the problem.
But it's not even that's the problem. But you also don't want to mention Sanchez. That's part of our spine because he's shit. So stop. You're being a hypocrite now because you want to talk about Fofana. You don't want to talk about Sanchez. He's part of the spine. He's the goalkeeper. He has to be there.
Prime. I see. I will
Speak
say
about everything. Speak about everything. Let's do it. Speak about everything.
Flawless. Sorry, Prime. I will say this. This point I mentioned about spine, I never included Sanchez. I never done that. I mentioned only
But
your
you have
back
to.
line. No, 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 no,
But
no,
you
no.
have to
Prime, prime,
include him.
prime.
You
No, no,
have
no.
to include him.
No, 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 no. I never mentioned that because I said your best four backline will be Reece James, Coquerella,
All right,
Cowell,
one
and
second. Sorry, let me
Fofana.
stop you there, yeah?
But you
Let me
have to
ask you a
include him.
question. Okay, it's Prime. Hey, lad, give me 1 second, yeah? Si, do me a favor. Answer the question of what is a spine? What players consist of being in a spine?
2 center backs, keeper, and midfielder. 6.
Oh, so now your goalkeeper is part of the spine. So you don't want to talk about Sanchez. He's part of our spine. What are we
Uh,
doing?
no, prime. I only spoke about your center back partnership as a spine. I'm not talking in
The
terms of whole
goalkeeper is part
spine.
of the
No, no, no,
spine.
no, no,
The
no.
goalkeeper is just important as your partnership.
Prime.
It's just
In general, no, prime. You have to listen to my point. In general, if you take example, Liverpool spine will be Allison, in Matip, Fabinho, and Van Dijk in past. I didn't. I spoke right now. I said in terms. I said that in terms of centre back spine, your spine will be Chelsea spine will be Fofana and Cowell. I never
no, but
included
you
whole.
thought no,
I
you
never
compared
included. No,
no,
prime.
but
I
sorry,
never
you
included
thought
whole
you
back
thought
line.
no, but sorry, no, you mentioned our defense. You said Reese, Fafana, Cole, Kukurea. Sanchez is part of
That
the
is your
spine. It's part of the defense.
no. I
Goalkeeper part of
mentioned
the
that is
defense.
your, no. See, you have to listen to me. That's why
I do
your
listen to
best
you.
back. No. That is I see your best back line. Your best back four was Fofana, Cowell, Reece James, and Coquerella.
And that
That's
isn't
it.
good enough. That's not good
Oh
enough.
yeah, okay. That's your opinion. Okay. That's your
It's
opinion.
not no, but it's not my opinion. We see it by performances. It's not good enough. It's not just my opinion.
Oh no. Okay,
Fafana's not
fine.
good enough.
No,
Cole
no.
needs
See,
someone to partner him.
fine.
It's not good
No.
enough.
See,
And then we also
okay.
have a
See,
goalkeeper that you don't want to
no.
acknowledge.
Prime. That is you are good enough. You saying you that is not that is your opinion. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. That's your opinion. You fine. That is not I'm not disagreeing with you. I
But it's
said
not my
if
opinion. It's factual. It's not just not my opinion.
sorry.
It's not my opinion, bro. It's factual. It's not about my opinion.
No. Prime. If you're speaking like that, you know Chelsea better than me. That's why I said that's your opinion. I don't know Chelsea more than you. I watch Chelsea,
Okay.
but I don't know more than you, right? I know Liverpool because I support them. I watch them regularly. You know Chelsea better than me because you watch them regularly. You have different opinions. See, Lewis thinks they are in title race in few weeks, but you don't think so. You said from off season we are not in title race. You said that. I know about that, and
We
you
didn't
cross.
upgrade on anything. I thought winning this Club World Cup, we would try to upgrade. We would upgrade. We didn't do any upgrades. We spent
See,
a
that's
bunch
a
of money. The
prime.
players we
That's why
bought
I
aren't
said.
upgrades on the past ones,
See,
and we also have holes everywhere else. It's a waste.
See, that's why I said you know Chelsea better than me. That's why I said that's your opinion. In your fan base, some don't want to sell Fofana. In your fan base, some don't. See, okay, I will tell you like this. See, that you know Daniel, right? He tell me he's a defense of Sanchez League. He calls Robert Sanchez defensively. Daniel. That's why I said that is Daniel's opinion. This is your opinion.
Yeah, but you see the problem here, though. The problem here is not all of this is sort of irrelevant. The problem is the ball. That like
Thank
we're all
you.
missing the point
I
because
Thank you.
I said that.
once I said in the summer, if Chelsea are serious that one they'll go and win the league or challenge, I said you need Mannion, you need a slaughter back, a serious centre back. You need Oshman, not no Delap, Jao Pedro, none of these guys.
No, but
They're
hey,
not
the
good
Blacker,
enough.
Blacker.
They're
The
not
lap
good
is the
enough.
next Harry Kane, bro. Respect the lap. He's the next Harry Kane. Is what we get told. That's what we get told. He's the next.
Forget Delap.
Blacker. Sorry. I don't think they heard you on the other side of the world, blood. So say it for the Australians that are Liverpool, that are Chelsea fans. Say that one more time.
Clear Lake. They need a whole different transfer window, yeah? Mannion in goal. A
Thank you.
Schlotterbeck or a Bastoni, someone like that. Experience. You can't keep buying children from kindergarten. You can't keep
Hey,
doing that no more, yeah?
hey,
So now,
bro.
and then you needed, 1 second, Osherman and a serious left winger, not no Gittins, not no Garnacho. You didn't need two. You didn't need it. It's a waste because none of them are good for Chelsea. Like we've
Blacker.
seen Chelsea, Duff,
Blacker.
Robin.
See, that is my
Let him
my
talk.
point.
Let
See,
him talk. No,
No,
sorry.
no. Because when I say it in the summer, Chelsea fans didn't want to listen to me, a fellow Chelsea fan. So let the Arsenal fan talk. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Continue.
Let Blacker
But
talk. 1 second.
we've seen Chelsea with serious wingers, Hazard, Duff, Robin, and now we're watching Garnacho and Gittins. Come on, come on, like let's be serious. Garnacho, Gittins, like they've got potential, but at some stage, Chelsea got a lot of players with potential. Now they need the experience, and this was the summer after winning the Club World Cup. Chelsea needed to go and get experience. No more under 25. Over 25 players that know how to win things. Osherman, winner. You could have gone and got him. Oh, it's the salary cap. Okay, that's your problem. There was a Leao. There was a Rodrigo. They're all proven. They're all big names. They're coming into the dressing room. They know how to win big trophies. Yeah, you won the Club World Cup conference, but these are league title winners. These are Champions League winners. That's what, and this is back to the owners. They keep trying to do things on the cheap, taking shortcuts, like this is the NFL or whatever they're doing, Dodgers, all of that. No, you can't do that. At some stage, that salary cap is going to have to be broken, or players are even going to leave.
See, that is my point. That's where I said, yeah, they are not doing that type of stuff. They are not upgrading. That's why I said their spine will be in backline back four, Fofana and Koval. If they wanted to upgrade, really, if board acted really like Abramovich, then you can bring Slaughterback or Bastoni and you can be Lukeba. If the board didn't act like that. That is my whole point.
Fofana shouldn't be here.
If we're gonna do the thing is, if they wanna go with the young talent,
No, 1 minute,
the thing is,
Prime, 1 minute. One minute. I agree with you. Fofana has to sell. Okay, fine. But they both didn't act like that, right?
Yeah,
that is a mistake.
my point.
That is a mistake.
Sorry, that's my point. Because the thing is, and I even said this. Hold on. I said this towards the end of the summer. That if you're not going to buy anyone, at least the guys that I hear that aren't good, why are they still here? Because all these talented 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds we have out at Strasbourg who are playing, let Penders be the starting goalkeeper, let Sarr and Anselmino play at centre back and develop for 2 years. Because if this whole thing is 2030 is when we challenge for the league, not now, fine. Then at least all these talented players, let them play in the team now. Let them start. Let them grow. Let them learn.
I know that.
Hold on. Sorry, relax. I'm more accepting of Akinfong making mistakes. I'm not going to accept Sanchez, Tosin, Chalaba making mistakes. That's my problem. Because you're not buying me the top class guys, but the young talent we have aren't even at my club playing. So you fucked up twice. At least if the young talent are here playing, at least then I can say, bro, I know what it is and I accept what it is. But I'm not accepting this when I see Anselmino keeping clean sheets at Dortmund, but Chalaba is still starting at Chelsea. And we've been trying to get rid of this guy since this new ownership came along. We've been trying to get rid of him. But yet he's still at Chelsea starting for me right now. He's our most experienced centre back, by the way. So everyone that keeps talking about Fofana and Colwell, Chalaba should be leading this defense. He's the most experienced guy in terms of age and in game time. This guy has played for England. He's played Champions League, won big trophies. He should be the leader. Why is he not leading? So this is why I keep having problems. And that's my point. So why are these guys still here? The Chalabas are fine. Chalabas are fine. He's starting games. He's a starter. Why is he not? Why are you guys here?
No. See, I will end like this. In summer when in playback, in flawless playback, I said if Chelsea are serious, they will bring. If the board will be serious, they will bring one keeper and one centre back. Then I agree. They will serious. They didn't act like that. I said the board has to be serious. The first of all, I said I'm not rating your board because of your board right now in this mess. It's not about yesterday, apart from yesterday's game against Atlanta and some games, I rate Maresca. I said to Donsi, he's not a bad coach. He's a good coach. I rate him. Because of him, you win Club World Cup. Because of his tactics, you're playing big against big teams. You are giving hard games because of his tactics, and you got your players. If your board is very, very serious, if they acted like a serious, you will be in title race in second. You won't drop that points against Sutherland. You won't drop against like okay, I don't call them Arsenal. I don't. You don't drop point against Arsenal. You don't drop against United, that bum team. You don't do that. Why you done that? Because 30% I blame Maresca, 70% I'm blaming board. I don't trust your board. That's it. I never mentioned your board is king. Your board is not doing right thing. I never mentioned that. The whole point for me, I brought this fine thing was right now. The way the Chelsea board is moving, the best spine will be in back line for Fofana and Cover. That's it. That is my point. That's it.
Yes, and I'm telling you that's not a spy.
Okay, fine. Agree to disagree.
Well, people, are you not entertained? Make sure you smash them likes, yeah, and make sure you subscribe. To be honest,
big up everyone. You guys see how Chelsea get me, so
yeah, big up Prime, yeah. Thanks for jumping on, yeah.
I've got to go. Let me just quickly Liverpool. I agree with Donkey. Salah is a bitch, and also Carragher. You know what? You had me in the first half. You were cooking up until you mentioned that part. I'm not going to hear that from you, bro. You spit at kids and you disrespect my competition. I'm not hearing that from you. So, but so Salah needs to leave Liverpool. Slot also has to go. But for my enjoyment, I hope you guys stay.
Man versus 0019 outside of Germany. Mad.
Hey, that's not my battle. That's Donkey's battle. But yeah, enjoy, guys. Like and subscribe.
Big up.
Yes, people, make sure you subscribe and big up Preem. Make sure you go into the description. You're gonna see Sarcasm City Extra. This is what I'm saying. You see some of the best clips on there. You might see a piece of me, a piece of Sai, because he doesn't listen. I'm gonna call him the Liverpool Tony, but it is where it is. Now, you see, when it comes to Chelsea, and I know we was on the Liverpool thing, but when it comes to Chelsea, you might well kind of say the same things. It's just about sometimes you just got to take some time out and listen. Right now, we all know their board is horrible. To be honest, they've just been making some bad decisions. You get me? But then they can only say that because they've had an Abramovich for so many years that literally was so ruthless. He changed the scope of hiring and firing, not managers, players as well. You get me? So you might have kind of been spoiled, but you know what? Yeah, let's jump back onto the Liverpool section right now.
I spoke about Liverpool. Well.
No, I didn't. Bro,
you did.
No, you did. King didn't, and Blacker hasn't, and I haven't even.
King did.
And I haven't.
No, I didn't get to
Close your ears.
No, don't worry, bro. You get what I'm saying? Because you had so much to say about fucking Chelsea, yeah? And I do not want you to be a normal Liverpool fraud that always make excuses.
I never do that.
I know.
I never do that.
Look, as a Liverpool representative, you have to, hold them shots for your Liverpool brethren. You see what I'm saying?
Flawless. I call shots against Salah. You agree with me?
One second. Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there. Yeah, you just called me flawless. I know we're both black hair bloods. Yeah.
No. I call fraud. I call fraud. Not flawless. I call fraud. Mistake. I call you fraud.
No. We'll get onto that in a second. Yo, Blacker, thoughts? Liverpool, your time.
Well, they got their win the other day. I saw a shameless post. They said Liverpool are now unbeaten in their last 4 games. When I saw that, I said, this is so shameless. How the hell can you say Liverpool are unbeaten in their last 4 games? Like, that's a good stat to be proud of. Drawing at home to Sunderland, winning 2-0 against Leeds. 2-0. And I don't know what went wrong, but something went wrong.
Blacker. Konate is a bozo. He made a mistake. That's it.
Nah, we can't just blame Konate. We can't blame him.
No. I blame Konate because we are cruising 2-0. You don't do the tackle. Why? You are a centre back. You got physique.
Yes.
You stay strong. Let him go. If it is a corner, that's it. Don't do the tackle.
Yes.
Even Donzi plays well like that.
Okay, so what about the second goal and the third goal? Was that Konate as well? Because I don't remember it being Konate.
No. It's see, once you do that, you have given a momentum to Leeds. You don't do that. We seen against Chelsea. You don't give momentum to Leeds. Why are you doing that? And I blame I blame slot tactics also. Why are you sitting back? Once you score 2-0, why are you sitting back then? Yes, Konate has made mistake. Why are you doing sitting back and why are you giving ball to Leeds? That is covered. Why are you changing us, taking our words and why are you doing that?
I would accept all of this, but unfortunately, you have one player that is on 0019 outside of Germany. He
Fine.
costs more than the whole of the Leeds team. Verts costs more than the whole Leeds team. So you shouldn't be in a position where you should be drawing 2-2 to Leeds. And then it was 3-2. You was in the lead. The game was won. What is going on?
No. You are I can understand Don's agenda, other people agenda against words and Isak. I can understand it. But for me, as a Liverpool fan, right now, there are bigger problems than words and Isak.
Forget them. I'm asking about why was it 3-2?
No. There are bigger problems than words and Isak for me. I'm not. See, yes, it's 3-2. We made a stupid corner. We consider last minute goal. This season, our defending is absolute shambles. You can ask Doncy. I said, I am the Liverpool fan who rated our window 6.5. From the start of the season, I called our tactics is wrong. Our defense is not good. We need midfielder and we need a centre back. From the start, from the preseason which I played in Japan, I called it. All Liverpool fans are happy they got Isak and Wirtz. Fine, you got Wirtz and Isak, but we needed a midfielder. We got centre back. I'm blaming on Slot. That's why we considered that goal. We sat back. We didn't defend well. That's why we considered goal. Yes, you can run your agenda against words. You can run against. He said every fan does it. For me, if you're speaking in general, right now the problems are not lying on words and Isak. It's lying on whole team.
But I said you've got one player that's more than Leeds' whole team, and that's just one player. Liverpool is clear of Leeds. Yeah, we all thought Liverpool would be top 2 minimum top 2 this season. Somehow Liverpool are in 10th. They're dropping points to nearly every man and his dog. And we can say it's Slot, but surely the players have to take accountability over the manager. Because these players, McAllister, Gravenberch, they're looking at one season wonders. They are literally looking at, because you all got the praise last season, Liverpool. We all praised every single one of your players. This season, Van Dijk, the captain, the leader, is not showing leadership skills at Liverpool. Why? What is going on with Van Dijk as well?
No. I called it. See, I don't think we met before. You can ask Don C. I said we have to drop McAllister from so many games. I said that. I said before everybody called Salah head, I called it drop him. I called Salah. I called Salah drop. Don't play him. I don't want to see Salah right now. He's not playing well. I called drop Konate. See, you can think of other Liverpool fans, but I'm not like that. I called drop McAllister. Don't start McAllister. He's not playing well from the start of the season. He's not playing well. Start Jones. That's it. For me, that's why I'm blaming on Slot. He made some bozo decisions. Yes, the players are. I say to Florida, I am the last one to turn on Slot because I know these players are some of them are so overrated. See, I don't think McAllister world class. I don't see he's not world class for me. Groundbirch is not. See, I will say Groundbirch is not a world class. He had a brilliant season last year. He's not world class. Who said he's a world class? I said we don't have any competent left wingers. I know Doncy knows I have a beef with a gag shit.
He's good though.
No. I said drop Konate. I don't rate Konate. And some of the people said he's the best in the league. I don't agree with them. I curse my team than other Liverpool fans. See, why are you angry? Because Liverpool making angry. Because I said these facts in summer and people call me crazy. Once I said 6.5 in transfer window, people call me greedy. I know my team.
Okay, but Sai, so you've just said, because I'm just listening to what you said. So you said drop Salah. Did Salah play against Leeds?
No.
You said drop McAllister? Did McAllister play against Leeds?
Yeah, he played in second half. Yeah.
Okay, so he came on in the second half.
He came on 1 minute. He came. We considered 2 goals.
Okay, but at the end of the day, come on now, it's Leeds. Like these players, you said drop them. You didn't say don't play them. You wouldn't have had an issue with them coming off the bench, would you? When
No,
you said drop them.
No. See, I said don't play. I know. I predicted 1-1. I predicted Leeds 1-1. You can ask. You can be surprised. Why? It's only Leeds. But no. It's
I
only
predicted
Leeds.
4-2 Leeds.
See,
it's close.
we all know. See, we all know right now our team as a defensive structure and these players, some of them are overrated. It's not good. A fan who backs blindly. I don't do that.
No,
I see that yes, they are playing well or not. That's why I said I don't move like Ryan. I don't move like other Liverpool players who back them every draw. I don't blame them. Nah. I said before everyone said we can't drop. See, you're speaking about Leeds, right? Why are we trying to sit back against Leeds? That is my point. We are cruising at 2-0. No. We are cruising at 2-0. We are sitting back against Leeds. That is because of Slot and his tactics.
Are you sure though? Are you sure
Yes,
Leeds didn't just put pressure?
No. See, Blacka, once you didn't concede that goal, that Bozo Konate didn't do any mistake, I don't think Leeds are coming back. I don't think so. No, because they didn't create anything until then. Once they considered that goal, what happened? Leeds turned on, the atmosphere changed, the whole ground changed. They thought, yes, this is the time who we can punch Liverpool, and they punched it so much. And we all know, once put pressure on Liverpool, they are so soft. They're a bunch of absolute pussies. They are so soft. I know that.
Okay,
I am not surprised about 3-3.
But but then you went 3-2 up. So it went to 2-2, and then you've took the wind out of Leeds. So I don't know. We can't blame Slot after 3-2. After 3-2, that's on the players.
Yeah. See, that's a play. That is our set piece defending is this season is absolutely shit. From Crystal Palace game, it's absolutely shit. I know that. You can ask Don C. He has been with Flawless, and we have been in watch-alongs. See, I am blaming our set piece coach. It's not a surprise. We considered in last minute. I said in I think I watched it on. Yeah, I said to my pops. We watched both. I said, Dad, I think we will consider.
Who is a Man United supporter by chance?
See, I told to him we will concede, and we conceded. I know my team. I know we won't win that game.
Yeah, man. It's not looking good though, man. I think we can all admit, man.
Yeah. Hey, King, have you got any thoughts on them before I chime in?
Oh, what on Liverpool?
Yeah.
First of all, the non-binary Benteke got me.
mate, when I saw that, like, you man can say what you like, yeah. Look, yeah, you know me and my disclaimers, yeah.
I can't even
Anything that anyone says, yeah, didn't come out of my mouth, so do not penalize me for it. You know what I'm saying? My mouth is kind of sometimes very bad, but I'm good to people. So go on, bro.
No, that killed me. No, but in all honesty, Liverpool are just short in a lot of places, and the money they spent, they didn't really spend it as wisely as you once think. Now, people are gonna say, "Oh, we didn't need this and that." Liverpool did need these players, but what they didn't do for me was, yeah, he did. He scored the penalty. What they didn't do for me in the summer is address the problems that they created from themselves. They sold Luis Diaz and didn't replace him. They didn't address the centre back problem because you can't just. They only have 3 centre backs, and Leone gets injured. Cool, that's unfortunate. But you only have 3 centre backs for this entire season. That will never make sense. And one of them, Joe Gomez, isn't good enough for Liverpool anyway. He should be sold to be honest, in the near future. So they need to buy centre backs. They need centre backs. The midfield issue as well. How long have we been saying that Liverpool needed DMs? How long have they gone after? And what? Because Gravenberch has one good season as a makeshift DM. That's still not an issue. It's still an issue. They don't have a defensive midfielder that does the things that a Casado or Rice does, breaks up the play, stops attacks. That's why they're so easy to run through most games, is because they don't have a natural DM. That's another issue that they have. And then obviously the left wing is not good enough. Their right wing hasn't been good enough because Salah's been shit. As much as he wants to complain about not playing, this has been his worst season. He is worse now this season than when he was at Chelsea. And he barely played then, and that was when he was like, 21, 20, just coming off after coming from Basel. He's worse.
Basel,
yeah, he's worse than he is then this season. But he wants to do a whole interview. He doesn't want to talk for months about his bad form, about how bad he's been, about how he could improve, how could he be better, but wants to complain about not being put on. He wants to cause more problems to Liverpool. He wants to create a narrative. And Jamie Carragher, you're even worse. You're meant to be the guy talking about Liverpool, the Liverpool guy you're just, quite frankly, you shouldn't even be in the job. Pure, if you know what I mean. So you know what you did. So
some people talk, other people spit. Go on.
Exactly. So he shouldn't be talking either, because for me, he was a bona fide average defender when he was out there in these streets. He wasn't even top 5, top 10.
He's below average for me.
Yeah, exactly. He was trash himself. So I don't know why he's talking like he never won a Premier League, for a reason, because he was never good enough. But back to Salah. Salah and Van Dijk should have not signed the new contracts. The only reason you signed them to new contracts is because you lost Trent and you wanted to PR it and make it look like you're bringing back players. They both should have gone then and there, because you know why? Because if you're with a new manager, with a new team, you need to refresh the squad. And you can't be relying on old horses that have been run out and done out. I said it on this platform before. Van Dijk and Salah have been run out and done out by the Klopp system, the heavy metal system. Why do you think all the Klopp players are tired? Because they've been running. They've been put to work. They've been doing long, hard shifts. And if they're 30 plus, they ain't got it no more. Yeah, that's why it's Van Twerker. That's why it's Mo Shish Kebab, Mo Salad, Van Disney. Whatever you want to call them to, they both have to leave sooner rather than later. Yeah, for me, they both have to leave. And we talk about a spine, right? Your spine right now is non-existent. You don't have one. Both centre backs have been terrible.
No, sorry to cut you. If you say that, they call you greedy, King.
Huh?
I say I said your whole points. I said that in summer they call me greedy. You are not a Liverpool fan,
but you are.
No,
I said that.
It's not greedy. People need to understand that the money in football is a lot more. 500 million isn't going to get the job done. Liverpool need to spend another 500 plus million in order for them to reboot their squad. Yeah, you do. You need multiple centre backs. You need backup left back, a couple of DMs. You need a left wing, and maybe even a couple right wings, depending on whether you want to keep Chase or not.
No. I will say this. I think we can buy in 60 million 2 good centre backs. I think
you can't. No, there is
no.
60 million. Are you taking a piss?
No. See, I think Konate stays. I'm speaking in Konate. No. I'm speaking if Konate and Van Dijk stays, then we have to. No. Yeah. See, I think I think Van Dijk has to say. Konate has to go. I rate Konate. Sorry, I rate Van Dijk more than Konate. If Konate goes, then we need to spend at least 90 million on two center backs. At least 90 million two center backs, and we have to spend at least 60 to 70 million on two DMs. We need to spend at least 200 million. Sorry, at least below 200 million on two wingers, one left winger and see, I want more than Semenyo. You can ask Don C.
So
I mentioned Fofana, Malik Fofana from Lyon. I mentioned Rodrigo.
Semenyo's better.
Yeah, Semenyo is better.
Semenyo is what you need, and he's going to cost you 70, 80 million. The numbers you're talking about was 20 years ago. In this day and age, you need to spend a lot of money to get centre backs quality enough to play for Liverpool. DMs, you're talking about a starting DM that's going to cost you 60 million. Then a backup DM is going to cost you another 40. That's 100 million right there.
No. See, if you're going for backup, I think if Liverpool are going for Baleba, then I can understand it costs.
Yeah, that's the kind of DM that you need.
No.
You want to win the league, or do you want to be top four?
No.
The money you're asking for is top four money.
No. I'm saying I don't think Liverpool are going for Baleba. I don't think so. He's going either United or Bayern Munich. Yeah, I agree with you. They should be. They have to sign Baleba. They will go and sign Stiller. They will look that type of profile. Liverpool board.
Yeah.
We bring some gems for less money. We brought Salah like that. We brought Mane like that. We brought Van Dijk, Alisson, and that's it. Van Dijk, Alisson are two expensive buys in Klopp era.
Yeah.
Because of that, and remaining team is so we handpicked and less values because we got from Philippe Coutinho. That's where I'm saying I trust my board where they can bring some good value players. I rate Sir highly. I want Baleba. I really rate Baleba, but I don't think Liverpool and they will go and spend 100 million on him and another another DM. They don't do that. My board won't do that like that. That's why I said they will spend 60 million and they will bring two DMs. They will spend 70 million on Semenyo. They will spend another 50 million on another right winger which we don't know. They will pick some other leagues. They will go and buy 40 million or 30 million for Gay. Sorry, I think they won't bring in January. If they bring in January, it will cost another 30 million. If not, we can get Gay for free. If Konate goes, I think we will spend another 60 million. We will bring another centre back. This Liverpool board won't spend like that. It won't happen again. They won't do like that. This is one of seasons they did it, and they did it horribly. They did it very horribly. See, I said if you are bidding 120 million for Isak, go and bring Cherki and another striker.
Let me chime in on this quickly, before we move on from the whole Liverpool thing. You see, Sai, and to all the Liverpoolians out there, I remember when let's go back a bit, when you played Brentford, and Sai will know this more than anyone else, After that game, I said Liverpool because before that, I picked them to win the Premier League just because of the players that they bought and they got the hype from last season, right? I'm not a fraud. I'll say like that. But then after the Brentford, because I said to Sai, and we was on the same streams, I said that defensively, you are horrible, as a defensive team. I said that you spent the money wrongly, and this is people, you can all go what Sarcasm City, and I said this to him, right? And I said that because I said, when you come against Arsenal, we're going to beat you because of your defensive structure. You know what I'm saying? 15 games in, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 games in. I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong about this. I wasn't wrong about the whole Wirtz situation. The fact that Wirtz is a horrible player for this league. You know what I'm saying? Isak, I thought that Isak will score more goals than he has. And to be honest, when I've seen him play, it's not been a surprise to see the lack of goals or the lack of emphasis or the lack of anything. It's not like he hasn't had the chances. He's had numerous chances, One of the biggest chances that he could have solidified his place within his team would have been in the Manchester United one-on-one with their keeper, And he didn't score. It wasn't a great save. It was a piss-poor shot, right? That's what I saw. When I saw Wirtz now play as he has done, I've got told by Sai and many others they should play him on the left-hand side. Yeah, when he got brought in as a number 10. Do you know what? I get that. Just because of players should be able to play in makeshift roles. You know what I'm saying? Players in 2024 really don't know how to really have to be able to play in multiple positions. Yeah. So I get that whole. On the left, he's looked even worse. Yeah, even worse. Yeah. For me personally, the reason why is because I'm judging Wirtz on performances and the fact that he cost 120 mil. This is what I'm saying. And he came with a massive reputation because I had pussios like Size telling me that, oh, the league is over. We got the best number 10 in the league. Yeah. That's in the summer. Yeah. People like Sai, I said. Yeah. If you don't understand why I said people like Sai, is because they are Liverpudlians just like you are. Yeah.
Don't mention me. No. I never said we won the league. I never said that.
No. I didn't say no. I never said. I said you said that you got the best number 10 in football. That's what I said. Yeah.
No.
In the summer, you don't said that.
Me, no. I said he's upcoming. For me, before he got to Premier League, for me, the best number 10 in this league is Palmer.
No. I said one of the best number 10s coming to the league, yeah?
One of the, okay, I agree with you. Yeah, one of the best.
This is why the motherfuckers in the chat say you don't blood clot listen, yeah? I'm going to start calling you the fucking Liverpudlian Tony, bro, yeah? Sometimes, take a chill pill, yeah? We don't always have to be on the defensive. If you had a channel, and I suggest that you do have a channel, yeah? You're going to make it the defense league. Because everything that comes at your mouth is so defensive. It's like, if you want to talk book here, yeah? I have a nice pen right here. We could do the therapy session on Donversation. Just name the time.
Go on. Don't do that. Go on. Time waste, go on.
I'm just joking, people. But yeah, all I've heard is Liverpool are going to go from one height to another. And now this thing come out with Salah, right? I called him a bitch. And I'll always constantly call him a bitch because in my opinion, he's behaved like a bitch. Yeah, big up Eli. It's not that he's thrown his dummy out of his pram. This pussyo that's crawling at the moment has picked up the pram and tried to throw it away with no strength. Right? He's played numerous matches. He's played over 15 matches in the league. 16 matches in the league. And all of his goals has come very early in the calendar year for football. After that, he's been piss poor. Like, Wirtz done more in the hospital bed than Salah has done on field. Yeah? It's shame for me to say this, bro. But the only reason why I can say this is because he has been the top 5 player. And I can understand people telling me that a lot of these players have done poorly in the league, in the Liverpool system, in the Liverpool game. But I hold Salah to a higher account to all of the rest of these players, right? The only player that I could have as highly to him in this Liverpool constructed team is Van Dijk. And Van Dijk is just doing a little bit better because now he's twerking, now he's giving handballs and all the rest of it, right? Salah was supposedly top 3 players in this country when it comes to scoring goals. Not actually a good footballer, but just when it comes to scoring goals. And to be honest, he's great at what he used to do. Yeah, that's past tense. You get me? When we're talking about him, should have been dropped, and Salah should have been dropped a long time ago. The fact that he put out this statement, who the fuck do you think you are? I'm going to show you this. Yeah, if you're going to be classed as a great player in this league and for your club. When times like this happen, when you do get dropped, you fight for your place. And for a player to actually think that they're going to build a team around a 33-year-old, who the fuck do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? The entitlement of this pussy. First and foremost, you got Mane kicked out of the team, yeah? Because you didn't want to pass to him and it was clearly seen you wanted to be the star man. You got someone that complained about him and he got kicked out of the team when Mane was one of my favorite players, and when he was in Southampton, I wish he would have came to Arsenal. Yeah, this is why the footballing gods allowed Mane's team to win AFCON and not your pussy old team. You know what I'm saying? And you missed the penalty. You know what I'm saying? Big time Salah, right? How dare you complain about a Wirtz being in this team? Yeah, fair enough. Words cost this amount of money, and he is the future, like Si said, because of his age, yeah, and the potential talent, the spirit that he could be. Mate, at least Words can say that he just came to a league, so he's still adapting. You've been in this fucking league for 8 seasons. 8 seasons. And you want to talk about, oh, yes, but because the manager doesn't play me because I'm out of form. Do you know what you sound like? You sound like a Becky that can't take responsibility for having 5 kids with 3 different fucking baby fathers. It's your fault, motherfucker. Close your legs. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what my man reminds me of. Yeah? And he wants to keep complaining. How dare he? And they wonder what Sai and the rest of the Liverpoolians think I've got this agenda with Liverpool. I haven't. You're just a club that keeps on giving. You're giving me double O's. You're giving me complainers. You'll keep giving me whingers. And now you're giving me defensive players and defensive fans. Yeah? You, man, won the league. You, man, spent poorly. That's on you, man. Yeah, because last season it wasn't about no Slot is an amateur in this league. Slot is a bad man in this league because he won the league in his first attempt winning this league. You know what I'm saying? Salah, 28 goals, 18 assists. Yeah, bad. So the pressure on you is high. Instead of you coming out and saying, do you know what? Yeah, I have not been performing. I have not been performing. I would have respected you even more. But do you know what this motherfucker came out and said? Oh, it's Words. Oh, it's the manager. We've fallen out. We're falling out. You know what? Yeah, I'm tired of these excuses, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of these fucking excuses. Like, do you know what? Yeah, I've heard Sai and so many other Liverpool fans talk about Gakpo. Yeah. But rated like Salah. No, he's not. Tell me which player in your team is rated like Salah. Tell me wingers in the Premier League that's rated like Salah. Because Saka is not rated like Salah, yeah? And the moment Saka starts limping or has a fall off, yeah, everybody wants to talk his name. But do you hear him coming out and saying that, oh, it's about this person, it's about this person? No, he says, I should do better. That's a player that's willing to take accountability of his own gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Palmer has a bad game or a few bad games. He says the same thing. Foden, no. Foden gets fucking protect Foden. You know what I'm saying? We all know because people would rather gaslight Foden's 5-yard pass instead of the whole year that he's been piss poor. Yeah? Salah is cut from a different cloth when we're talking about ballers. When we talk about people like Salah, I want to see that. Do you know what? Yeah, Salah goes down as one of the best African players of all time, but he can't because if he's not stat padding, what the fuck does he do? The last 15 games have showed us he can't fucking do nothing. For me personally, just for me, Liverpool's doing such a great job. He's doing such a splendid job. May it long continue. But for Salah's legacy, yeah, he just fucked this up. And one last thing, brothers. Jager, shut the fuck up. I'm tired of your shit. Yeah? First and foremost, you want to downgrade the AFCON. Yeah? You want to downgrade the AFCON, yeah? In your heyday, you couldn't get in the AFCON team. Yeah? And before anyone says, oh, yeah, because he's Caucasian, yeah? Africa has every single color in their continent. Just look at the South African team, pussios. Yeah? Jamie Carragher used to be fucking Thierry Henry's bitch. When Thierry Henry showed up, all he did was fall flat on his face with his ass up. Pause. Yeah? My man needs to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? We don't respect you out here, right? Especially for what you did to a supporter which supports your family's club. Enough said, yeah? But big up Liverpool each and every day. Would anyone else like to chime in? Si, would you like to back your club one last time before we move on?
There is nothing to say, Donsi. I agree with you. See, only point I disagree with you is Van Dijk. Van Dijk, see, I know I call him so many names. For me, the worst right now, worst is Konate and Van Dijk and Salah. And you have to include McAllister also. And you have to include Kerkez. And you have to include Gakshay. Yes, see, yeah, I can understand this whole team is shit, but go on, Black.
I said, Isak.
Huh? Isaac words. I'm mentioning all. Yeah, from Sabos fly, all teams are shit, and I include manager also. This comes under manager. I given him so much time. I said, if you give me 9 points against West Ham, Sutherland, Leeds, 9 out of 9, fine. I'm okay. I'm slotting. Once he drawn against Sutherland 1-1 at home and we played like a shit, I said, nah, this is done. I'm not seeing any tactics changes. I'm not seeing any formation changes. These players are not improving at all. I'm done with him. That's see, if this manager wants to change and this manager doesn't want to sack, I need to see results. And we got Brighton next, and we don't have any attackers. I am so intrigued to see how he plays against Brighton. That's it.
Oh, fair enough, this Liverpool shit. Like, I'm just happy where they are right now because of all the chat that they had last season. As a rival fan, I'm loving it. But lads, what the hell is happening to Man City? They're dusted at the beginning of the season. Last season, we thought they had a massive fall off. They just spam pure players in. Are they cooking, bro? Peoples, are they cooking? Who would like to touch down this one first?
I'll go. Yeah, man. It's you could say it's a bit worrying, but this is all the Brian Cherky. What a player. He just looks sensational. They brought in a few players in January. That Nico Gonzalez, he's looking alright as well. He's slotted in there. He has a few decent games. He's filling in for Rodri. Even without Rodri, they're getting wins. We thought without Rodri, Man City was done, but clearly they ain't done. And yeah, man, I'm keeping a close eye on Manchester City. I want to see what they do when they face a few stiffer oppositions in the Premier League in this period. Because they got Chelsea soon. I want to see how that goes. If they continue this winning run and beat Chelsea, then I think we could say they're comfortably probably going to be the favourites for the league, which hurts me to say. But yeah, Man City, they're starting to click. We know they usually kick into gear the second half of the season. So this could be dangerous, man.
See, I will say this City about City that they never look. See, in start of the season, all the play was not good. Their defense was not good. Yes, their defense was not good because they got injuries and they didn't cohesion enough to perform like that. Now, I still think their defense is not good, but they are winning games without Rodri. Rodri is not playing. Rodri is not starting, but they are winning games. And Foden is playing like a prime Foden right now. Haaland, we all know about Haaland. Cherky is balling out. Doku will do some magic in odd games. And they got Reinders. They got cover. I think this City team is not prime City team. There are some weaknesses are out there, but we can't take a high of them. They got so much of attack. They got so much of attacking. Got defensive issues. They can score more goals. We seen against Fulham. We seen against Leeds. They scored 3-2. Against Fulham, it's 5-4. The attack is so good, we can easily take off our concentration against defense. Because if Pep wants go defensive, he can go. We seen against Arsenal. He went 5-5-1 against Arsenal at Emirates. He can do that. And they got players to do that. That's why I said, once you are giving... See, I think next match is Crystal Palace for City. If they go to Palace and they beat him, I think it will be a good statement that City are there. The Sharks are behind. Arsenal, you have to be worried because now ball is on their court. Because if they win against you, they will go 1 point ahead in league. Then because you are coming to Etihad, right? Don't see? Yeah, you are coming to Etihad in second of the season. Yeah. You have to win there. Arsenal have to win there if you want to win the title. You can't drop more points. And I think Arsenal, I think I'm backing Arsenal to win, which I don't want. You all know the reasons. But for me, City
Explain why.
No. Don't see, it will be long. I know. I don't see, for me, City will be there because of, and the way Haaland is moving right now, he wants that Premier League. He really wants that Premier League. And if you guys watch yesterday's match, they really played well. Yes, Real Madrid scored very good goal. That goal was from Rodrigo is very good, by the way. And he performed really well, Rodrigo, yesterday. But apart from first 10 to 30 minutes, City are better than Real Madrid yesterday. They outplayed them. And Real Madrid got nothing apart from that Vinicius Junior's header. They didn't get nothing. And City have shown at least the scoreline should have been 4-1 to Manchester City. I predicted 3-1. No, I predicted 4-3 because they got injured. I predicted 4-3. But for me, City are there. The test is beginning right now. They have to beat Chelsea. They have to beat Crystal Palace. For me,
they'll beat Palace. Palace haven't won one game after the Europa Conference.
Yeah. That's why. See, it won't be that difficult. But we all know Glasner can do miracles. I seen that he's a very good manager. As a Liverpool fan, as a Arsenal fan who Crystal Palace beat City, I can understand that. But for me, that title race is balanced right now. I can't say Arsenal or Liverpool. Arsenal or City. Liverpool are out. Everybody, Chelsea are out. Arsenal, City head to head. I don't think Arsenal are dropping points, any more drop-ins in next upcoming games. I don't think they have any. I think they only go Everton, right? Don't see you
Everton.
only Everton. That shit stadium, that absolute shit club. I don't think why. I don't understand why they are there. For me,
They got a nice stadium though.
Fuck it.
Above Liverpool, aren't they?
Don't start. No, don't. See, for me, you are not dropping again at that shit team. You are not dropping. They know you are not dropping in next 4 to 5 games. I will be surprised. It totally depends upon how Arsenal moves. Don't concentrate on they are there. They will be always there. There is Manchester City and they got Pep. If Arsenal are doing their job, fine, Arsenal win the league. You have to rate City, but don't be scared.
King, thoughts?
On City, I think they do win the league because I think they'll do. Because the difference between them and you is that in January I can trust them to make the right moves in the window to improve their squad if need be. If they feel like they need certain things to get done in order for them to help the league or to win, cup competitions, they're gonna be willing to spend that money. The second thing is they have the better manager. So Pep is better than Arteta. He's proven it multiple years. They've won most of the Premier Leagues in the last 10 years because of him. So it'll be dumb for me to go against them at this stage. They're only 2 points behind you, which is, that's nothing. That's a 1-game swing. And I don't think they're perfect. I do think both you and them will drop points. I don't think they're the perfect team. I don't think they're gonna go on this 10 to 15 winning run, but I don't think that's what they need. They just need to be consistent enough to be there around the March-April time and see if Arsenal and Arteta have the cojones to get it over the line. We haven't seen that yet. We haven't really seen that yet with Arsenal, but we've seen, they get it done. They've got players that have won big things, big trophies in their ranks, so they have the mentality to do it. But it'll be interesting. Because they do have a couple things to improve in their squad. For me personally, I think they are over reliant on Haaland, which can cause an issue. So if he does, to be honest, so I don't see that as a big of an issue. If he was injury prone, if he was a player that could go down, possibly. I don't think that's happening. I think he's the kind of player that will get an ankle injury and be available the next week, just because that's the way he is. He ain't human. He's a robot. So the way he's moving this season and the way he's leading that line and leading that team, they're going to be a very difficult team to go up against in any competition. And I will say this: that if the team out of you two, if one of you teams win the League Cup, I think that will be a big significant kind of like start point of who wins the league. If City win that League Cup, it's over. Pack your bags and aloha moi, start booking your holidays. World Cup season and that is gone. But if you can get over the line in the League Cup at least, and allow for your that squad of players that Arsenal has to kind of celebrate a trophy together, that will be the boost that they need in order for them this period without having the likes of Saliba and Gabriel and continue to kind of at least be ahead, just slightly ahead of them, and still and going on to win the Carabao Cup. It will show that Arsenal are a different team this season. But it's a very interesting one. Outside looking in, I'm gonna have to back City just because of previous evidence. But I don't know. I feel like Arsenal have the better squad. City just have the better manager, and let's see who wins out in the end.
Do you know what? Yeah, I have to agree with you with a lot of what you said. You see, I just want to talk about City. You see, after what was it? The last loss was against Aston Villa. I think that's 1-0. They've won about 9 or 10 games on the bounce. I think 5, 6 of them have been in the league. 5 or 6 been in the league, and the rest of them was like obviously Champions League and cup competitions, right? Do you know what? In a lot of ways, City aren't playing well, but they're getting the results. And to be honest, for champions, which City are in contention with, that's what you need to be doing. Against City, people always say, "Oh yeah, but they're not playing well. They're getting points." Against Arsenal, but we'll come on to that. You know what I'm saying? We all know I'm going with that. City, you see, when you have that pep factor, you don't know how big that is. Yeah, you don't know how big that is when it comes to the later games within the season, when he knows he can just tweak something, just a little tweak that no one's expecting. Yeah, like when he put a Stones in midfield, and it worked. That surprise that no one sees. Yeah, that's the difference between the elite and everyone else. Right? What Pep has, he has that never say die mentality. Right? Do I think they've turned a corner? No, I don't, because we can judge them on let's say the last few games. The last few games they've conceded a hell of a lot of goals. They've just outscored everyone else. Do you know who else needs to do that? Arsenal. Yeah, this is why I'm looking at football in that kind of scope, right? We could talk about their last game against Real Madrid. Did they play good? They played decent. Did they beat them? Yeah, they did. And this is against Real Madrid. But just remember, this is a poor Real Madrid, right? If people don't realize what Real Madrid are trying to do the whole Galactico thing from 2002 onwards, right? And we all know that, yes, they won the league a few times because their league is piss poor. Yeah. When I say piss poor, I'm not talking about them or Barcelona. I'm talking about everyone else. Everyone else. If Barcelona and Real Madrid came into our league or any top tier league in Europe, they'll be top 4. Yeah. They could win a league. When I say top 4, that's between 1st and 4th. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. People before someone says something stupid. Anyone else from that league comes into our league, yeah, they're mid-table and below. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why. Because when you look at the Real Madrid defeat, who done that? Who done exactly the same thing to them last season, but twice? Arsenal. Yeah? Real Madrid played the same way. Style-wise, yeah, because Arsenal and Man City play very similar because of the two coaches. This is why you saw performances like that. This is why you see a dismantling like that. Every single time Man City went forward to Real Madrid, they look like scoring. Who else did that? What other English team done that to them? Yeah, Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? So I can't actually take anything from that game. Anyone could see that this was going to happen, right? But with Real Madrid, attacking wise, they're very good. They're very top heavy as well. Very top heavy. But defensively now, this is their issue. They've relied on Donnarumma. Donnarumma has made a difference. Donnarumma is the reason why they haven't conceded or lost a lot more games. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying City can't go on a 15-20 game win. They've done it before. So it's possible for them to do it again. But before they had the players to do it. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to take everything into consideration. Because if you look at the team that they've done it with when they went on the 20-game win or a 15-game win, look at the players that they had at the back. Look at the squad depth that they had at the back. They haven't got that no more. You know what I'm saying? They're 3 injuries away. Because we could say that about most other teams, apart from Arsenal. They're 3 injuries away. Because look how many injuries we've got at this present time and look where we are. Yes, we're only 2 points ahead, yeah? But 2 points is massive in the grand scheme of it. Will Arsenal drop points? Yes, we will. I disagree with Sai saying that we have to beat City at their ground. How many times did Man United beat Arsenal at their ground? But yet they still won the league. 1 second, bro. This is what I'm saying. It's not about being the challenges around you. It's about what you do with everybody else. It's about the next time we play Chelsea, we spank them. The next time we play Liverpool, we spank them. Man United, we've already spanked, but it would be a nice spanking to do them again. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool, we didn't spank. Yeah, that's why I didn't mention you like that. But Chelsea, we did. Man United, no, not well, Chelsea, we didn't. But Man United, we did. A win's a win. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it, right? It's about beating everyone else around you. It's about turning that deficit that we had to Aston Villa around. You know what I'm saying? It's about the next time we play Sunderland, when we're at home, we destroy them. What we did to Newcastle earlier in the season, it's about those matches there. We need to win those matches. It's not about what we do at City's ground. You know what I'm saying? Because the last few seasons, we didn't drop many points. We dropped like 3 points against the top 6. But yet we still didn't win the league. Why is that? Because of the Aston Villas, because of the Newcastles, because of the West Hams. You know what I'm saying? They're the teams that we need to win it to beat. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I just see it as I'm not scared of City. I'm not scared of Pep. Yeah? I'm scared of Arteta. That's who I'm scared of. Right? Because Pep is going to do Pep things. And by him doing that, he's going to drop many more points. But Arteta does Arteta things. And that scares me even more because that's my club. You know what I'm saying? That's my club. But yeah, anyway, City's doing City things. We move on. Peoples, last segment right about now. This is the Chlem de la Chlem. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal. And seeing as I've spat so much shit on Liverpool today, and we spent so long, let's go to the Arsenal hater first. Sai, do your thing.
Don, see, first of all, before speaking about Arsenal, I said that Arsenal has to win at the Etihad, right? I agree with you. You have to beat other teams. For me, for Arsenal, if you beat City at their ground, it will give massive boost. I know you can win, you can draw that match, and still win the league if you beat other teams. City will drop points. Definitely, they will drop points because they considered 21 goals. You consider only 7 goals this season. I rate your defense so highly. For me, why did I say that? Because if this Arsenal team beat City in their ground, then yes, this Arsenal are serious. This Arsenal can win the league. That will give this team massive confidence. They can achieve some big results because you didn't beat any away top 6 side apart from Spurs and United this season. You drawn with Chelsea, you drawn with Sutherland, you drawn with Liverpool. You lost to Liverpool, you lost to Aston Villa. You got only 4 points, I think. Yeah, only 4 points.
That's all away from home, though. When you come to our ground, you're all getting beats.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm saying, Black. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. You're dropping points against in away from home. If you do that, you have to win again. You have to be flawless at your home ground. You are doing that. It's fine. It's working right now. But if you don't do that, and if you drop points at home also, then you have to beat City at their ground. That is what I said. If you don't drop points at your home, and if you don't drop points, many points away from home, then fine, you can win the league. For me, this Arsenal team can do it. It all depends upon Arsenal tactics and their centre backs and Rice. That's it. Saliba, Rice, Gabriel, and Arteta. These 4. That's it. And coming to Arsenal right now, I think I said to Jess also, I don't want to admit that Arsenal are top 3 to win the Champions League. Sorry, top 2. Top 2 favorites to win the Champions League. If I'm taking my bias away, I really, really like how they are playing. See, this Arsenal taken off some handbrakes. I seen Arteta put some handbrakes on them, slow them, lethargic. No, this team is not like that. They can create chances. Then they got options. You got Jesus, who's coming back from injury. Kai Havertz is coming back, who got from injury, and you got Eze, you got Trossard, you got Martinelli, you got Saka, you got options in the attack, and your midfield, Zubimendi, Rice, Nogard, another Marino, Skelly. You got options in every department. That's why saying that this team can win Champions League. I think this team can win Champions League more than Premier League. I trust this team can do Premier League, Champions League more than Premier League, because in 38 games you have to win some matches which you don't play good, which I don't think Arsenal can do. I don't think so, because that is Aston Villa's prime example. You didn't play it well. You have to get 1-1, take 1 point and get out of there. But you're not done that. But in Champions League, I think this Arsenal team can reimbursement of Tuchel's team in 2021. Yeah, 2021. Tuchel's team got good defense. They attackers were Warner, Havertz, and Mason Mount, and they won the Champions League with good defense, with good tactics. I can see this team can do like that. Arsenal got good defense. For me, I don't want to happen. I'm praying to God you don't win Champions League. But for me, PSG and Arsenal are two favorites to win Champions League.
Hater.
So sad. But who did you say you was backing to win the Premier League?
Sorry?
Who did you say you think would... No, the Premier League, though. You said before.
Arsenal.
So what, you think we're going to win the double?
You can do it. Why not? You got a team. See, if I am unbiased, I'm speaking an unbiased way, which is very rare.
No. Which is respect for that shit. Respect.
Which is very rare. I think for me, if you speaking Premier League and Champions League, I think Arsenal got much heavier chance in Champions League than Premier League, because in Champions League they don't have any that type of level of teams right now apart from PSG.
All right, now that's pushing it.
Apart from PSG. If I'm biased, fuck Arsenal. I don't want any trophy.
Hey, mate, you doing so well, bro. Why would you say something
No, don't say. I say I say unbiased. I'm giving you credit.
Jesus. Like, these Liverpoolians, mate, is what I'm saying. Like, it's not my fault that your king is fucking acting out like that. Don't take out your frustrations out of me. Shame on you.
No. You will do that.
To me, I'm not a fraud. I'm a very nice person, bro. What are you talking about?
Who said that?
Huh? Well, my mom says that.
No.
My kids say that. You gonna say about that?
No. I can understand you in your family. In football space,
No, in football space, I'm on Arsenal.
I'm joking.
It's okay. No. In football space, I'm on Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? I'm very self-aware of that. I'm a fraud. I'm a troll. I'm all of that above. Is what I'm saying. Yo, before the two Arsenal man chime in on their team, King, what you say, my brother? I'll big up Lucian, kid. Yeah, each and every time. All right. If we win it, sorry. Before you say anything, yeah. When it was Liverpool goes 1, 2, 3. Big up you, my brother. Yeah. If we win the treble, everyone's thing is getting luck off. Everybody's thing's getting luck off. That's what I'm saying, brother. What are you saying?
I can't believe it, man. Si's sounding like an Arteta sexual right now, man. Oh, we're gonna win the Prem, the Champions League. Come on, man. Let's be serious. Do you know who their manager is?
No. King, I know this manager, but see, I have to give them credit. Sorry, this season, Arteta is changed, because you've seen Newcastle game. You've seen in some of the games he changed. He's not like last season. The substitutions are good. The tactics are changed. He's not moving like a fraud, like Donzi. He changed. This season he changed. That's why I say okay. This season we got some examples where he's not moving like a fraud. He's not making any mistakes. See, the only mistake I think he made, I don't think any people say the only mistake I think he started Marino in one game, I think. In Aston Villa's game, I think Marino.
No, Marino in midfield where we play Liverpool
and Man City.
Man City. Those are mistakes which he made, but he corrected against Newcastle, which very they played really well. They don't win against Newcastle at James's Park. See, I don't rate Arteta. I cursed him. You can ask Don's every season. I super chatted differently. I don't want to speak here. Every season differently. That's why I say I taking a bias aside. I'm giving credit to Arteta because in my eyes it changed. If people change, we have to give credit. We can't be like hypocrite and say no. I'm not like that. I don't move like that.
That's true. You don't move like Salah. That's true. You don't move like Salah. Go on.
He's changed. I ain't gonna lie, he hasn't changed. This weekend showed you he hasn't changed. As you said, the games against City and Liverpool shows he hasn't changed. When it's time to win a big game, when it's time to get it over the line, when it's time to actually, go attacking, he doesn't want to. How many times has he made defensive substitutions or made no substitutions at all and only put on and took off a striker for a centre back? For me, yes, exactly. For me, he hasn't changed, and I don't care. I don't care about this period of time. I'm not worried about Arsenal winning in October, November, December. I don't care. I care about February, March, April, and May. This is the period of time when you come in towards the end of the season, when the trophies are won, when the final stretch happens, and you have to win every single game. And we've seen season after season in games where he should have won, he loses or draws. And then he makes an excuse and the fans make an excuse. Facts. Oh, this player's injured. Oh, this player didn't play. Oh, this, that, or the other. There is no more excuses this season. The reason why I look at Arsenal as differently is because they have the squad to win everything. They have the squad to do it. Do they have the manager? That's the question. That's the big question. That's the $1 million question. Is Arteta that guy? Is after 5 years of doing absolutely nothing, saying bigger fish to fry and all that crap, is this the year where he's actually going to win a trophy? Is this the year that he's going to win something that is with his own squad, not the FA Cup that he won with Emery's team? Mm. This group of players have not collectively won a trophy together. So they need to start winning together. That's why the League Cup matters, because people need to start actually caring about this. Because the League Cup, you win that, it gives you the confidence boost to win the FA Cup, the Prem, the Champs. They need to do a double minimum. One of the minors, one of the majors, one of the cups, and one either League or Champions League. And even then, some people will say that Arteta still has to go because it hasn't been good enough the last 5 years. You can't go. The first league was 93% in the top and didn't win it. The next league was a gap, didn't win it. Last year, where Man City decided to disappear, Man City decided to go. They decided to have a holiday. You know what you did? You bent your backs and twerked it for Liverpool. So why am I supposed to believe that this manager with this squad is going to win anything when he's shown me 5 years of evidence that he hasn't? So for me, yes. Arsenal has the squad. They have the players. They have an elite squad. They can beat any team on their day. They're probably top 2, top 3 teams in the Europe as a squad, as the players. But Arteta is the problem. He's always been the issue. He's the guy before the guy. I'm going to keep saying it. And if it's another season of him winning nothing and he's still here next season, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. But he needs to win. He needs and a League Cup and FA Cup is not going to suffice for him. He needs a League or Champions League. He needs to be winning with big drip at the end of the season, big chains on his neck. And it has to be the real thing. No fakes. Because if he doesn't come out of this, yeah, exactly. He has to be real. And do I think it can happen? Yes, I do think it has happened because you have the players too. But is he going to let you down again? Is he gonna take off a striker for a centre back? Is he gonna, in a game where you need to win it, is he gonna go defensive? Too many times you've gone up 1-0 and then he decided to be a bitch, to be soft. He needs to stop doing that. He needs, when it comes against Man City, Liverpool, I don't care if it's home, away, at the end of the season, he needs to think, all I want to do is win. Every game win, because this squad is good enough to win every game till the end of the season. I don't want to see no more drop points. I don't want to see no more drop points. I don't care who's out. I don't care who's injured. I don't care if Rice is looking like a ghost right now. you cannot afford to drop any more points this season. You've dropped too many already.
See,
And yeah,
before I go
yeah.
on, see, this is my
Yeah.
point. See, I think see, he went bad midfield against Liverpool. He went bad midfield against City. These are the two mistakes, right?
No, he made a few more, but I get what you're
Even
saying. Go on.
Sunderland.
Sunderland,
But
No
Sutherland,
Bayern
yes.
Suns.
Sunderland, Bayern Munich. We could talk about that
Bayern,
Bayern
no, no, no,
Munich
no, no,
game.
no, no. I'm saying Bayern Munich, you won 3-1.
No. Okay. The reason why I say Bayern Munich, yeah, and I wanted to say this later on, but because this came up, I'll talk about it now. The fact that we didn't need to win that game, right? Because I knew the game after. You get me? Yeah. My thing is don't play certain players. Yeah. And I said this on the stream before. You get me? It was me and King talking about this literally the game before. And when we done a joint watch along, we were talking about it when I saw the lineup. This is what I'm saying. There's reasons why I said do not play because we have so many people injured. We cannot afford to get our midfielders injured or run them into the ground. Yeah. And look what happened straight after that game. Timber got a knock. Rice got a knock. Saliba was out for the next game. This is what I'm saying. Like Saka was limping again. You get me? There's reasons why I said play Kepa. Like there's reasons why I say played Miles Lewis Skelly on the right and played Ben White. You get me? Yeah. Because I knew our players have ran a lot. Look at the teams that we played back to back. The moment Arsenal gets a big team, we play 3 big teams in a row. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of running, bruv. Like considering we get a lot of grade 3 hamstring injuries. You get me, yeah? So that's a mistake in my eyes, and we won that game. That's the kind of levels that I'm thinking of, bruv. I'm always looking at the next 2 matches ahead, not the game at hand. And I'm looking at the points, and I'm putting everything and making my conclusion from that, brother.
100%.
See, I agree with you that but he's getting results. If he's not getting results, I agree with you. Apart from City, apart from Liverpool, you got result. You did you got a draw against City. You only lost against Liverpool. That's it. He didn't cost you any points, right? Only 2 points against City.
No, but it cost us players, yeah, and players win matches. We saw it against Aston Villa. We saw that against Sunderland.
Don't say some. No. I have to ask question. Some of these injuries is happening in training. Saliba happened in training.
Yes, but then guess what? Yeah, it's like a domino effect. It's like this year, they're gonna have to train regardless, right? But if there's a match where you don't need to play those games because you've already qualified or you're like 3 points off it, yeah, why play them? Because guess what happens, yeah? If they don't play in that game, they're a lot more fresher for a training match, yeah. So they don't get the same knock they would have got. You got to remember, there's tears that happen. People's bodies, they need to recover. Players play a hell of a lot of minutes nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So if we've already qualified or we've had 15 points at that present time, yeah, why play these players? You get me? Especially when you got Club Brugge as your next match. You get me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I add
so-
something? Can I add something in the Villa game? He did the one thing that you talked about. He played Trossard injured and then took him off the same game.
Even though we
He's not
scored.
injured again.
He scored, yeah. He scored,
And figures, we still lost. So this is my thing. This is why I say, yeah, and I'll give more of a take when it's my turn. You just asked the question. That's why I'm chiming in. Like winning, yes, cool. When you're winning, everything seems hunky-dory and friendly. But then sometimes you have to lose a battle to win the war. You know what I'm saying? If it's a marathon, there's a reason why. If you're into Olympics, there's a reason why there's a pace setter at the front. The pace setter always ends up last. You know what I'm saying? He's the one to set the pace for everyone to keep up with, right? And then everyone else passes him. You hear what I'm saying? Tortoise and the hare. You hear what I'm saying? These are childhood things that I learned as a child, bro. Yeah? But go on.
I'm surprised I'm defending Arteta. I don't want to, but I have to speak on that without unbiased. I will say this. He made a lot of mistakes in last few seasons, and I don't think he's a good enough manager to win the league in last few seasons. But I seen some change because he got some new players, don't see. He got Gokares, he got Eze, he got Zubimendi, he got Mosquera, he got some new players, and he's using them. I never seen yes, he's still making mistakes, I agree with you, King. He's still making mistakes, and he's not shown that he's level capable of winning the league. He's not shown that. I agree with you, and I don't want that happen also. For me, what I'm seeing was till now the 19 games we played in on all seasons we played. I seen enough to say that he changed small bit, and this Arsenal team can win double. If we can do that, they can do that. They have a squad. This manager can do. We have to see in May. But I seen, yeah, he's making some minor mistakes, but it's not costing like that. Uh, in past seasons, you dropped so many points. And one more thing was, you see, I think losses won't cost much. Draws cost you league. You can't draw 10 games. Last season, you drawn 10 games. That is where you lost the league. That is where we won the league. You can lose one or two matches here and there, but you can't draw so many games. That is where I am seeing Mikel Arteta. If the match is 1-0, if you are winning, what you are trying to do? Are you going for second goal, or are you sitting back this season? I want to see that. Till now, you absolutely smashed every team. Apart from few teams away from home, you playing really, really well at home. I want to see more of that. In Champions League, you already qualified. I don't care about Champions League because you already qualified. It's done. In league, what I want to see was go score some goals because you won't concede much. Show me that. Right now, you showed me something. You have to show me in 38 games.
Okay, Fez, I hear that, bro. Thank you for your take, bruv. Laka, your thoughts?
Yeah, man. So it was nice to see Arteta actually made some changes for the Bruges game because usually it would have been a strong lineup, and then we would have probably got some injuries. So it was just nice to actually see that he actually changed. He even played Norgard centre back, which many people were like, I don't know. You get some Arsenal fans that were crying about that, but I just kept telling people, we've won 5 from 5. It's done. Job's done. We got Kyrat. Don't even know who the hell they are. As a Bajani side, like, we're gonna beat them. So this game didn't matter. The Bayern game didn't really matter. Somehow won 6 wins out of 6 in the Champions League. So we're now guaranteed a place in that top 8. So far, so good in that Champions League. Big up to Martinelli. I didn't know that he's the first player in Champions League history to score in 5 games in a row. So he's going to be called Booker T. It's not just Eze that's Booker T. It's going to be Martinelli. So big up to him. And I think we've also won 6 in a row. And I think when you're talking about the Bayern game, I think it's more an ego thing. I think Arteta just wants he wants to win every game in this Champions League and be like the first manager. Oh, I've won 8. I'm the only manager that's won 8 out of 8. So I feel like it's ego, but it was good to see that he actually changed the side and we didn't get no injuries. Noni Madueke, love to see it, man, because the boy got a lot of hate. He got a lot of hate. There was petitions. People were literally campaigning for him to not sign for Arsenal. So I'm actually happy for him that he's actually scoring goals. Because that was my criticism of him before he got injured. Yeah, he's looking okay. It was only really the Forest game and like half of the Liverpool game that he actually done well. But Arsenal fans were kind of over egging the pudding. And I guess that's because a lot of us mostly was getting onto him. So, when you get onto someone so much, you kind of overcompensate to praise them. So, yeah, I'm just happy for Madueke. But in the league, we've not won in 3 away games, which is quite concerning. It's quite concerning. It started with that Sunderland game. The Sunderland game, that was a tough one to take. The game was won, and we decided to bottle it. That was just horrible. I don't know what Gabriel was doing in that game, but that game's gone. Chelsea, 10 men, didn't take advantage of that. Could we have pushed sooner? I don't know. The Villa game, another tough one to take because it's literally the last kick of the game. What are you doing? Just clear your lines, sort your feet out. And we were like defensively in that game. That was horrendous. It was so poor. I haven't seen Arsenal look that bad in such a long time defensively. It just looks like Villa could score at will. You had Morgan Rogers doing in, out, in, out, in, out, Ben out. Ben White was turning up, Ben out. He was Ben in, out. He was going in and out. He was getting cooked. It was disturbing. But lucky we got Wolves. We got Wolves on the weekend. And you got to fill your boots. And someone that needs to fill their boots, because I've been very patient, I've been calm, I've made a lot of excuses for our striker. He didn't look the best in yesterday's game. But against Wolves, Victor Gyökeres, you must. He must score 2. You must score 2. This is the game where you need to stamp your authority, because there's already the campaigns and the agendas saying Kai Havertz is going to be the starting striker. I don't know how they know that. He's not played for 1 year. So I don't know how people know that. But our striker, he's going to need to bag. This is the game to do it. There's no more excuses. If you can't do it against Wolves, bruv, it's going to be concerning. But on the whole, the league, we're just going to need to go on a winning run. We got Everton after Wolves. And like I said, we haven't won in 3 away games. If we're serious about winning the league, we go to beat Everton. There's no excuses. There's no excuses that Everton are on form. There's no excuses that we don't usually travel well to Liverpool in Everton. There's no excuses. We just have to go and win every game. And Mikel Arteta, you just have to be brave. There's no time for cowardly behavior. You need to stop making these mistakes that you make. The poor substitutions at times, the poor squad selections. Now you need to switch on your head and realize it's getting serious. City are hunting us down, and we need to open up a gap again. The only way I will come with chest and guarantee Arsenal to win the league is if we get to that City game and there's an 8-point margin. It's got to be 8 points. It's got to be a clear gap. We need clear water, because then you go into that game with less pressure. And we know Arsenal with no pressure is like prime Barcelona. As soon as there's pressure, it's like Tottenham. We're like our neighbours. We switch over and just start bottling things. So yeah, man, I'm kind of a bit calmer than usual, only because I didn't predict Arsenal to win the league. So let's just take it one game at a time and not overlook any opponent that we play next. So that's what I'd say, man. What are you saying, though, King? I don't think you finished off what you were saying on Arsenal.
No. I think, as I said, your squad is good enough to win the league, but it's just the manager issue. But I feel like the next couple games, I think the Wolves game, I think that's a game that you win easily. I don't think that's the issue. You say the away game, your next away game is Everton away. That might be a problem, especially because they're gonna playing us next, my team next, and I have a feeling that they might beat us. And if they do beat us, they're gonna come into your game very confident. And if they're coming in very confident, then that's going to be, I think, as you said, the away games are the issues right now. I think if you can improve the away form over the next couple of weeks, and as you said, if by Man City you're 8 points gap, then yeah. But also, I would say this. When you do face Man City, you better win. I don't want to see no draw. And this is the other issue that I have, is that this manager seems to be against the big teams, just wants to take a draw. No, man, beat them. If you have the opportunity to beat a team, beat it. Against us, 10 men, you had the opportunity to beat us. All you had to do was go super offensive and we would have crumbled. You've seen the results afterwards. All you had to do was go super offensive, and we would have crumbled. But you played terribly in that second half, and then you only get a point. In this title race, points are losses. Points are losses, and that's the thing. That's going to be the issue.
Blacker, don't you think he sat back against Aston Villa once he scored the goal? He sat back, right? Once he scored the goal against Aston Villa, Arsenal has sat back. Villa got into game more.
Oh, yeah. To be honest, I didn't see the second half, so I can't really talk about it. I saw the way we conceded was horrible.
See, I watched all the game. I will say this, right? Villa started well. They scored a good goal. It's Matic. See, Eze has to do really, really well. Eze left his mark, man. And Matic has scored a brilliant goal. Fine.
Yeah.
In second half, Arsenal started really, really well. They created chance. They scored brilliant goal with Trossard, which I see, and they are getting into the game. The first 10 to 15 minutes of second half, Arsenal are looking like cooking. They should have scored 1 or 2 goals like a battering. It looked like that. But once the storm is past it, I'm seeing Arsenal sitting back. Aston Villa is getting into the games. Unai Emery is making substitutions. He's bringing Gondia. He's bringing Sancho. He's making all the changes. All the ring changes is happening. And I'm seeing in last 10 to 15, in last 5 to 10 minutes, Aston Villa are the team who is looking like it to score. And Arsenal got so many opportunities to clear that ball. Literally so many chances cleared the ball. And one more thing was Zubimendi. I have to talk about him. I forgot. I have to talk about him. In away games, very poor. Literally very poor. Against Liverpool. City, he played poor. Sutherland, poor. Against Villa, is not there. I can say in away 5 games, he has been poor. And I have to mention United also. Manchester United. What is happening with Zubimendi and away games? He's not looking good. In home games, he's cooking. Fine. It's working like a wonders. What about away games?
I think sometimes it might just be the pace. I think that's where you're seeing the adjustment to the league in those games. Sometimes he's a bit too relaxed on the ball. Like you saw the Tottenham game when he just relaxed on the ball, bang, they take it off him, lob Raya. So at times he's a bit too relaxed, but with him, he's someone that I say, you know what, I don't get on him too much because he's very, very new in the league.
Yeah. I agree with you. But what I'm saying was, he's new to league. I'm fine. I'm okay with it. I trust him. Sorry, I rate him, but not that highly. But in terms of away games, particularly away games, I seen him more struggle than good. I never seen him put 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 performance against big teams. Again, United is not good. I mentioned so many times also. He's not good. I want to see that because the way Arsenal is playing right now, the whole thing is happening from him. He is controlling the games. Last season, he got Rice to do that. But in this season, the Zubimendi is controlling the games. And Rice is doing the dog work. Rice is covering Zubimendi. He is going box to box. He is the main engine for you. If Zubimendi is right, Rice is not performing well. Sorry, if Zubimendi is not performing well, Rice has to do more work. That will encourage more injuries on Rice. That is what I'm saying. I want to see this Zubimendi play well in big games. Take authority. Big up Tony. Hope all good, man. That is, take authority in big games. I want to see that. And Aston Villa game also. I given man up to match to Tielemans, and Madsen also so good, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And Donsi watched the game, right? Afterwards, he watched the game, right? Aston Villa 2-1.
No, I haven't seen the game yet.
After that.
Yeah.
No, you went to furniture shopping. Afterwards, you watched the match.
No. Do you know what? Yeah, after shopping, I didn't even watch the Arsenal match. I still haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, you seen the goals? You can see the goals too. Yeah. Don't you think Raya has to say that?
Before Raya saves it, there was a lot more there was a lot more chances we had to at least foul a player to stop it from getting into that position.
I'm
First goal
I'm
or
not
second
talking.
goal?
No, I'm
First
talking
goal or
about
second goal?
First goal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Got
He has to
nutmeg.
save it.
That's poor.
Yeah.
I say it in the flawless stream now. Watch along. Raya has to save it because it is near post, and he went in between legs. And if you are speaking factually, if you're speaking high class level, the second goal has to save because it is center of the goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's
No, man. No, I hear your point. Well, I hear your point. I missed the last few minutes. Sorry about that, people. StreamYard literally kicked me out. Then my laptop decided it wanted to reset itself. Well, I had to reset it to get back in this thing. It is what it is. But that's what happens when you got fraudulent people on the panel chatting shit about Arsenal. My laptop said, nope, don't want to hear no more of it. I'm going to do my thing. But, you see, you put a point in about Arteta, and I've said a lot of negative stuff about Arteta. He has grown, yeah, I do believe he has grown, but he's still making very similar mistakes to one. More with the substitutions and the ego, like I said before. You know what I'm saying? Tactical wise, he's very good at that. Now, I would never take nothing from him being a tactician, but being a tactician doesn't win you leagues, doesn't win you cups. This is what I'm saying. It allows you just to be there and thereabouts. The reason why I state this is because I said after the Sunderland match that I knew he was going to drop points. Could we have won the Sunderland game? Do you know what? Yeah, it's overdone with. What happens afterwards, that's what I'll really, put another assessment out on him. And what I was hoping for was the fact that, like I said before, we didn't start a lot of players against that Bayern Munich game because for me that was a nothing match. Yeah, that was like I said, that's more of an egotistical match. Yeah, the Aston Villa game, the Chelsea game, the Aston Villa game was. You can see that these players are tired. For the last 3 games, I saw Declan Rice prior to the Club Bruges. I saw Declan Rice literally like jogging, yeah, and that's and the reason why he's jogging is because his body's so tired. He needed a rest. You hear what I'm saying? When I saw the Trossard injury and so forth, this is why I said we should be playing these kind of players in certain matches. You hear me? Yeah, because they're tired. This is why we have a big squad. You hear me? Yeah. Then he takes him off the bench in the Aston Villa game and has to sub a sub. Right? Fair enough, he scored, but in essence, we lost anyway. Right? The thing about Arteta is that oh yeah, big up Tony each and every time, my brother. The thing about Arteta is that he does need to do better in a lot of things just because we have a squad now, right? Our weakest position is midfield, and you can see that because if you change around our midfield in a game we must win, then we all know what's going to happen. Against Aston Villa, that was another must-win game. Just like I said to you before, where the league was lost last season wasn't even the draws. It was the losses against the West Hams and the Aston Villas and the Newcastles. That's where the league was lost. Because we could talk about drawing games and this and that. This ain't Chelsea of old, where it's like they only conceded a handful of goals. You get me? And drew a handful of games, right? The levels of at least athleticism and aggression have gone up a lot. You get me? With Arteta now, like he's done well so far in the season because for us to be prior the Aston Villa game, 18 matches unbeaten is a great feat. Yeah, because within that time we beat Newcastle, which we lost. Was it 3 times last season? Yeah. We beat Atletico Madrid. We beat Fulham. You know what I'm saying, and so forth. All right. So we drew with Man City, which it is where it is. Like they went to a defensive masterclass in the end. So we beat a lot of great teams that would have beat us last season or previous seasons. So this is where I've said he's changed, right? Because he's got a formula. But then, playing devil's advocate, I could say that we've had a lot of injuries within that time, which makes those wins even better. But when you're working with a limited team, you can do limited mistakes. You see what I'm saying? So, like, on one hand, he's done better, but on another hand, it's like, could he have done just a little bit more? More into protecting the first team players that have been playing a lot of minutes? Yes, he has. Yes, he can. Could he done better of changing the games at certain times? But then, on the other hand, he has, because I've seen him do substitutions at 45 minutes when it hasn't been working and no one's been injured. So it's like, for me, it's like doomed if you do, doomed if you don't. It's kind of situation. But he has put himself in this situation just because he's put us in second place 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Have we got a team to win the league? Yeah, I have. I stated that at the beginning of the season because I was one of those more vocal fans where we need this player, we need this player, or we need a player in this position. We've got a player in every single position that I asked for in the summer. But he needs to utilize these players. Yeah. Just because Odegaard is fully fit now, it doesn't mean he walks into a team. Yeah. But then if a player isn't having the best game, take them off instantly. Yeah. Don't wait until halftime, until 60, 70, 72 minutes, which is he's perfect substitution time. Take them off 20, 30 minutes into the game. Because I know a player can grow within moments, right? But don't play with fate, because fate is not on our hands. You know what I'm saying? Lucky with fate. Otherwise, we would have won the last league in the last 3 years. This is what I'm saying. My thing is, with Arsenal right now, we're top of the Champions League. In bragging rights, that's perfect. But then I could just say, look at Liverpool last season. We're top of the league at this point, is 2 points ahead. But that doesn't mean anything, because look at Arsenal in the last 3 seasons, yeah? The toughest time for Arsenal right now is this weekend, right up until the end of January. Because when it's at that moment, that's when we see. Because we could talk about 3 seasons ago where we lost the league in February onwards. I can tell you that we didn't have these kind of players play for Arsenal. Yeah, that's the difference. Like before, excuse me, we didn't have players like Mascara to step in. We didn't have players like nonsense. I'm going to put some respect on his name, Manawake, number 20. Yeah, right. We didn't have players like that. We didn't have players like Eze. We didn't have players like Gokares. Yeah, we didn't have a cafe. You know what I'm saying? We were relying on Miles Lewis-Skelly, and he's done brilliant for what he's done. But unfortunately, there's levels to this shit. I saw that when Ramsdale got taken out for Raya, when Timber took fucking White's place. There's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cost killing me. Like, all we need to do is keep our midfield fit, or buy an extra midfielder in January, simply because Moreno is not good enough. Havertz is not good enough playing in those positions. This is why we shoehorn them at striker. Yeah. If we can do that, then come February, you'd actually hear me say we're going to win the league. This is what I'm saying. Until then, I'm still in that position where we're not good enough because of our manager and the mistakes that he can make. You know what I'm saying? Because as bad as Pep is, once Pep's formula comes together, it works. This is what I told you. And at the beginning of the season, I will reiterate it again. Yeah. Arsenal has a great team. What's holding Arsenal back is our manager until he proves me different. At the end of the season, if we can lift a major, I said to every single person on streams that I've been with, I will buy the latest Arsenal jersey and I will put Arteta at the back at number 1 because I've spat so much lyrical hatred towards him. Yeah. And I've been classed as one of those bottom gooners. Yeah. And the thing is, I hate that narrative. I hate the narrative of a top gooner or bottom gooner. I am an Arsenal do better. That's who I am. When Arsenal is doing good in an isolated match, I praise Arsenal and the manager. But fuck up, yeah, and I'll tell you all about your pussy yourself and your blood clot hairline, and I'm a bald man. Make that fucking make sense. Make that fucking make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here I'm just here to be hopeful, yeah, but be realistic at the same time. You get what I'm saying? But big up yours here. We say, man, them.
Flawless. Sorry. Donzi.
Did you call me flawless again?
Donzi, I will say this.
That's like 5 times, bro.
Donzi, I will say this.
Okay, for one, yeah, let me show you this, yeah. Flawless has got hair. I'm bald, yeah. He's got plaits saying
No,
that,
no,
He's
Donzi.
a bit light in shade. I'm hench. He's more.
Come on, Donzi.
Don't do this, bro.
Donzi, sorry.
He's manic. I'm from London, bruv. I'm Cockney, brother.
Donzi will say this. People, Donzi said, if Arsenal win trophies, he will buy Arteta jersey, right? If Arsenal will don't win any trophies, I will give Arsenal 2 Arsenal jerseys with 0 in the back. I'm saying this. If Arsenal don't win any trophies, I will buy 2 Arsenal jerseys and give to Donzi 0 trophies in 6 years. I will do that. And I will stand on my words.
Okay, let me show this here. If Wirtz doesn't get more than 5 goals, 5 GAs in the Premier League this season, yeah, I'm gonna send you a shirt saying "shit Wirtz." Yeah, or squirt. I'm gonna put squirt in the back, yeah, and you have to wear it on stream. You have to wear it every single Liverpool game.
Deal. Agreeing with you.
Deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deal.
You heard that first, people.
Yes.
And fucking stop calling me flawless, you pussy.
Donzi, it's a mistake. Sorry, it's a mistake.
Okay, people, man. It's been a great stream, man. It's been like 3 hours and 20-something minutes, 3.5 hours almost.
See, I have to explain, Donzi. I called it because I had done so many streams with that fraud. It happened organically. That's why. I have done so many streams.
You're just one of those people that think all black people look the same, pussy, man. What's wrong with you?
No. See, don't mention like that. People will think. Don't mention like that. Don't do it like that.
Why? You said it like 5 times, bro.
No, I said 2 times.
You said it.
Hey, mate, right now, yeah, you've got more assists and goals than fucking Wirtz, blood. Because look how many times you said that, blood. You took more
I
shots.
said 2 times. Don't say I said 2 times. That's it.
Well, that's 2 more than fucking Wirtz, you pussy.
That's 2 for Donzi and 1 for Prime. 3 Patrick.
People hit the like button. People hit the like button. Run up the likes. Subscribe to Donversation TV. Propaganda and African King Academy.
African King, yeah. Peoples, do you know what? Where we're saying this, right? We're just having a little bit of banter outside. Sai is one of my brothers. This is what I'm saying, and it happens all the time. You get me? It's like he calls me flawless at times. I call him a pussy all the time. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like we just out here just try to have fun and still what I'm saying. So please don't take it personal. And if you get offended, yeah, we don't really give a fuck. This is Donversation TV. You know what I'm saying? Yo, African King, shout out your channel, and have you got anything coming up, my brother?
Oh yeah, African King Academy. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna be doing the Women's Super League match today. There's one today, and then also Conference League, Crystal Palace and Strasbourg are both playing, so I'm gonna be watching that as well. So yeah, I'll be doing that, and then NFL in the early morning if you're into NFL as well.
King, that's a support in NFL.
What team do you support?
What team you supporting?
Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, fuck off, man. Fuck off.
By the way,
sir, hold that. 3 losses in a row. 3 losses in a row. Hold that.
Wait, what's your team side?
New England, my team shit now.
You know
no, your Patriots are good this year.
Chiefs.
That I haven't even followed it this year. It's been bad for like 2 years. It's been bad.
You should follow it, man. I think the Patriots are the best in their division.
Yes. No. This team is Patriots doing really well, and Drake May surprised me. He really surprised me. And see, I will say this, King, I'm Chiefs fan. I'm really
Chiefs.
Oh,
yeah. Well, your team are terrible right now. My homeboy ain't making the play.
Yeah. In 11 years, we are not making. I don't think we don't make.
Don't see the fuck you lot talking about.
No. Do you know? Yeah, I know the teams, right? But I haven't followed NFL in years.
And James says it also. See, I will say this. I don't want anyone from AFC. That's it. And Eagles. I have to take. And I don't want to say words, but I'm so angry on Eagles because of what happened last season.
Oh, we
But
body
I
bagged you. That's why.
Yes, yeah. Why do you have to say like that? Why do you have to say like that? We know
He
that.
put you in a spliff.
No. No. Do you think are you worried about qualifying to playoffs?
No. We'll make playoffs this year, but we won't make the Super Bowl because our offensive coordinator is absolute trash right now. So yeah,
I think you will make. See, for me, I said to Alam also, if you know, this team is making bozo mistakes, and Jalen Hurts, you are not playing good, man.
But it sounds like
I
Liverpool. It sounds like Liverpool right now. You're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, he's playing.
Jalen
He's playing.
Hurts sounds.
No.
Does it rhyme with anything?
He playing like
Flowing words.
No, he playing like a
it's
bird
pretty
right
much
now.
yeah.
Yeah, he playing like a bird. See, I hope. I see. And one more thing, Donsi, I have to say,
Go on.
Strankowski's team, LA Rams are doing well. Another team. I think if all, as Tony says, if all stars align, I think you can see Arsenal winning league and LA Rams winning Super Bowl.
Mate,
The stars
mate,
are aligning.
look,
yeah.
on the next one, yeah. Blacker, have you got anything coming up? I'm not getting into that.
Yeah, it should be going live later. Little UCL recap and Prem preview, so I'll merge it into one. So yeah, man, should be a good one.
So I didn't ask you, have you got anything coming up?
And I have to say, I told to Flawless also I am starting the channel, but I will tell the date.
No worries. I can't wait for that, man. It's gonna be called a defensive league. I get it already. Fucking fraud. Yeah. Myself, people. Actually, we might have Izzy talks later on, innit? Yeah. Yeah. But me and Black will do a show called Izzy Talks right now. Yeah, it's the first 2 episodes are out. Like in that, you'll hear us from where we're born in the first one, and then after 10 years old in the second one. Just know that people got spared in that year. That's all I'm saying. Certain people, yeah, they ran out teachers from classrooms and stuff like that, right? But then I'm not going to tell you even anymore. What you're going to have to do is on both channels. You have to log in and literally listen. It's fucking hella funny. But thank you, everybody, for joining us on this mad mashup stream. This is what I'm saying. Make sure you like and subscribe to. Yeah, go on, sir.
Before you close out predictions.
On what?
Weekend games.
Oh, fucking I forgot about that. You know who's playing? Let me get up the thing.
Liverpool versus Brighton.
Wolves.
Okay, Arsenal Wolves. Yeah, 4-0.
3-0.
5-0.
5-0.
See? Yeah. 5. Yeah.
Mate,
It's gonna be a beatdown.
So what is that? Nonsense Madawake scoring.
Well, let's say Gyökeres hat-trick.
Oh, you man are crazy. What?
Everyone each game.
Liverpool Brighton.
Liverpool Brighton. Yeah.
Oh.
1-1.
1-1. Yeah. I'm going for that. 1-1. 1-1.
2-1 Brighton.
Do you know what? Yeah, Ekitike to miss a penalty.
He's not taking penalties. Fraud.
Okay then. Fucking hell. Some people are just so angry. What about Chelsea Everton? That's a tough one. But it's at Chelsea's ground.
1-1.
What? 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1. Fuck that. Like we're just gonna do the big games.
3-1 Everton.
Wait.
Let's go with Palace City.
Oh,
1-1.
Palace City. Is that at Palace's ground?
No, sorry. I see. 2-1
that might
City.
be a tough one.
2-1 City.
Yeah, 2-1 City.
Fair enough. What about
that's a 1-1
the best?
to me.
The best looking toilet v Forest.
1-1.
1-1. 1-1. I know the 1-1 both teams to score.
You know, yeah, 1-1. Let's go with this fucking thing. 1-1. Okay, the last game? Yeah.
Comebacks.
Well, we have to talk about the team that plays once a week and they can't even get on a run, blood. The thing about the Premier League.
Wait. I thought.
1 second.
Sorry.
No. Yeah, go on.
I thought you meant Man United versus Forest.
No. That's what's the best looking toilet. That's what I call
Ah,
Spurs.
Spurs,
Yeah.
Spurs.
okay, old toilet as well. That's another one.
Yeah.
Okay, now 2-1 Forest. Sorry,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Wait,
I'll
is
go.
that Forest or Spurs?
Nice.
Spurs at
Don't
Spurs.
matter. Spurs have lost 5 home games in a row, I think.
No, okay.
Oh, it's that Forest. Yeah, 2-1 Forest.
Yeah,
Do you know how bad mind the Premier League are? Yeah, they knew that Man United are not in any European competition. So what they did to make them feel a part of the dance, they kept on playing them in the week. This is what I'm saying, so they could feel important. Yeah, you get me. So big up the Premier League for unintentionally doing that, for giving me more ammo to this shit. Well, lads, what are you saying? Man United v fucking Bournemouth. They couldn't even do a job against Wolves. Yeah. So what are
2-0
you man
Bournemouth.
saying?
2-0 Bournemouth.
2-1 Bournemouth.
That's a 1-1 to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, mate, fuck that, man. 3-1
Yes.
Bournemouth. Let's do this,
Yes.
bruv. You get me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so people, yeah, thank you again for logging into the chat. Dushan Kid, big up, Chinlu, Prime. Thank you for jumping on for the minutes that you did. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, Zare, Tony for popping your head in. You get what I'm saying? And many, many more. Book of Eli, Jam. You know what I'm saying? Like Elegance, big up, bro, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Ozzy, thank you, and all the rest of it. If I missed out your name, oh sorry. Big up Sham. And all the rest of the man them. Peoples, make sure you stay safe because it's cold outside. You get what I'm saying? And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending what time zone you're in. And fuck Liverpool, Wort, you're
Fuck
doing
Arsenal.
a great job. You
Fuck
pussy.